was
I
having a
have to listen
Dorito.
to you
I'll have
really carefully.
that. Delicious.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's good when people carefully listen? Question mark.
Hell just happened.
Well, I usually listen carefully, but I have to like extra listen
happened?
carefully.
You might be able to hear better
I feel like I missed
on the
something
stream
that popped up on
itself.
the screen there, and I have no idea what it
That's-
was.
Maybe
It's a potential
There's a bit of a lag,
options.
though.
There, yeah, there is a little bit of one.
Oh! Man,
This is just the fun. The fun
Oh, it is.
pre-show.
All right.
Screw the sound checks. We start on time regardless. We check our equipment mid-flight.
It doesn't matter.
What's a conversation when, two people don't need to hear each other for that?
Double
It's
counter.
ridiculous.
No, it's fine.
Did you turn me up individually on Discord?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. So if you right-click on... Nope.
Maybe
If
I
you...
just activated
Nope.
the soundboard. I
Hold on.
gotta-
Oh, wait.
gotta watch
No,
what
if
I'm
you
doing.
right-click
I
on my
right-click.
name, it says user
But,
volume, and you
yeah.
can turn that up.
Currently,
You're
making goat
at
cheese
100%.
mayonnaise
You can turn me to 200%.
in the
I can't, what?
Yeah, it goes up to 100% should be the middle. 200% is far right.
income.
Man, you are far right.
Oh.
So we can get a
Scary.
It's as right as it'll go.
It is Phoenix, and it's Frickface McGee, so good to see you.
Absolute.
All right, let's get this show started.
We're off to a rough
Let's
start.
get this. We've officially got the things and the stuff.
There it is. Spam those new Dead Hollow Knight emotes. You've got
All
the
right,
power.
we're into showtime
There you
now.
are. I
Okay.
figure out how to host you.
You mostly just in your chat type /host my name space my name. Something is appearing over my face as not working, and I don't know what it is.
Oh no.
I have an idea of what it might be. It wasn't there before, but I'm assuming it is the when people do shout outs. I have a thing that shows up, and sometimes the service is down, so if I hit this button it goes away. There we go, I nailed it. Fix it. All right, so the shout out things isn't currently working right now. We're doing fine, Frickface. It's great. Everything's good here. We're having some slight technical difficulties. Can you hear me now?
No.
No.
I can, but it's real quiet.
Do you have a mechanical volume on your headphones? Is there like a volume
second.
switch somewhere?
I do not.
Okay.
This cord is really long though, so give me a second.
Yeah, like midway down somewhere, like under the desk, you'll find the volume
It's a-
control.
It's literally obnoxious. This is so long.
It reminds me of mowing the lawn today and trying not to mow over the electric cord attached to the mower that we have.
Ooh. That's
Cruickshanks.
a good thing to avoid.
Yeah, Cruickshank's now down the street from her house, still trying to find the end of the cord.
I got nothing.
Okay, my only other option is, can you turn your computer system volume up down in the bottom right corner?
It is 100% to
All
the
right.
top.
Those are the things I can help you with in my mind with the ideas. So much has happened since I last saw you stream. What kind of things have happened? I agree though, so many things have happened. I have had a ridiculously busy week. It's been happening. There have been many positive things, but today was, wow, look at that hair, Phoenix. So what am I even trying to do?
It's nice.
Let's shake that out a little. See what we can brush it back with the head. There we go. Yeah, many things have happened. Many of them positive things. Also some negatives. Today I have to complain about this bike situation I told you about earlier. Exploding Seagull has recommended me new music, and I think it's all I've listened to for a week. Oh my god. Was it more Glory Hammer? Yeah, so this bike thing. I was having a decent day. I thought, great, someone's here. They messaged me last night. I posted this bike for sale. They're like, is it still available? I said, yes. They're like, I had it listed for $100. Like, would you take 80 for it? And I was like, absolutely, if you come here tomorrow. Like, what time? I said 11 to noon. I got things to do tomorrow, and the earlier the better. Well, 11 to noon rolls around, and they haven't messaged me. And I am just like, why? I'm sitting there, and I'm like, the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to, get tired of waiting, and I'm going to leave. And then within 20 minutes of me leaving, they're going to message me and be like, oh, hey, like, I'm on my way. Because that's what always happens, every time. But I don't check my phone regularly at all. At all. I hate it, and I don't care to check it. And knowing me, I would get it like 6 hours later and be like, oh, I missed my opportunity to sell my bike by 30 minutes. Well, of course, I waited, and they did message me, and they said, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about it. I'm like, well, are you still planning on coming? And they're like, yeah, how about 2 p.m.?
Oh.
And I'm just like, I have things. I literally messaged them. It's like, I have things I need to do today. I want to leave the house. So, like, I can wait until 2 p.m., but, like, 2 p.m. is, like, the latest. So, 1:50 rolls around. I'm still waiting here. They message me. I'm going to be 15 minutes late, is what they say. And I'm just like, motherfucker. Like, I hate you currently. I hate you. You better just get here, pick up this bike, and get the fuck out of my life forever. And 2:30 rolls around. I'm outside, literally just riding the bike in circles in the road, and I'm like, fuck this. And eventually, I was just like, nope, I'm literally leaving. So I just was like, I've had enough. As I ride back to the driveway of the house, a car pulls up, and this like tiny child gets out of the car. And I'm like, starts walking up to my door. I'm like, fuck, this is clearly like the child for the bike. So I'm like, hey, you looking for the bike? And he's like, yeah. Like, is this the bike? I'm like, yeah, this is the bike. And they're like, okay, like, my mom's got the money. And she like opens the trunk and gets out her money and gives me the money, and I give them the bike, and they're like, okay. And I help them put it in the back of the car, and they're like, oh, it doesn't fit in the trunk. I'm like, no, bikes don't fit in trunks typically. I'm like, I can take the front wheel off for you so you can put it in. And I started like, got my tools out, started like, this is, and like, oh, if you take the front wheel off of it, how will we get it back on? I'm like, you're gonna screw it back on. They're like, we don't have tools. And I'm like, I see two tools right in front of me. Yeah. But I was like, okay, well, like, let's put it in the trunk of your car then, and we can bring the trunk down, and I'll go inside, and I'll find you something to just tie the trunk down so that, like, just the tip of the wheel is sticking out. So I go in, and I find this, and I come out, and she's like, yeah. Like, I can't drive down the highway with it like this. I'm like, you can't. You just tie the trunk down like any other person has ever done. And she's like, no, I don't think I'm going to, I think I'm going to give it back. And I was just like, lady, you're lucky your kid's here right now. That's it. And I went in, and I got their money back, and I gave it, and they left, and I've wasted 3 hours of my day waiting for these people, and it just was that was my whole afternoon gone. And
that's awful.
J-Rom, it was exhausting. I absolutely hated it. Also, Nakoko, hello, good to see you. So
hi, Nakoko. I
have returned the bike to the stand in which it sits now. It goes forward in life unsold. I sent a strongly worded message to them on the Facebook Marketplaces chat that we had, where I was like, hey, you know what? You wasted 3 hours of my life tonight. And I would have really appreciated if you just like showed up on time for the things that you were going to do, because I was super patient with you. Please never contact me again. Block.
That's fair.
I'm like, I just like this, and like you feel bad because it's like a mom trying to buy a bike for a kid, probably on a budget, and I'm just like, This is my weekend, man. I get one day to myself, and I spend it sitting around waiting for your dumbasses to come here, not knowing that you couldn't put a bike in your trunk. Like, you didn't think of that? You didn't bring any tools? Not like how big do you think this bike was gonna be? Just fuck. It's upsetting. So I was just seething with anger. It's my word of the day. Seething with anger. As I was sitting here, I was just so mad, and because I'd been waiting for 3 hours for them to show up, I hadn't made myself lunch, like I hadn't cooked, I hadn't done anything. I didn't even have breakfast. So I actually got in the car because I didn't want to wait, and I drove myself across town and bought myself a family-sized poutine, which I have currently eaten half of and sits right here. Look at how big this thing is.
That's huge.
I know. So I ate half of it and then ended up having a 2-hour nap right before we started because I was just like, okay, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed to the point where I just can't stay awake anymore. And I just passed out. Yeah. I was washing the sheets for the bed today, and I just passed out like on like the bare mattress with like like pillows that had no pillowcases on them. I was like powering down. Cannot help. Where was I livid? I would say I was livid. Yeah, livid is another good word. But you're glowing pink right now.
I don't know what's happening. No idea.
you're just glowing. It's so, but it's weird because that somehow fixed it.
I don't know.
So strange. Yeah, it did. And the weird part was
awesome.
on OBS Ninja, you weren't showing up glowing pink. It was something between OBS Ninja and the stream, and you fixed it with your hand magic. So, welcome.
Hey. Just call me Scarlet Witch.
I was just gonna make a Wanda Maximoff joke.
Yeah.
This is because you haven't been able to talk about Marvel in a while, isn't it? It's just seeping out of you now.
It's true.
That's how I feel.
Sad.
I was excited to talk about Marvel. I think we might have to talk a little bit about some Marvel today because they're just things I wanted to talk about, and they're gonna not be fresh soon. You know?
Yeah, we can do that.
We might have to. But yeah. So that's the update for my day. How's your week gone?
My week's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Not like I haven't been seething or livid.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Got this giant tub of water just to cool me down.
Yeah. Oh wow, you weren't kidding.
No, that's been the fire extinguisher of my day.
Yeah, the angriest water drinking.
Yeah, power drinking.
Yeah. We got a new little fort thing for the toddler in the backyard.
Oh, like one of those build it playset things.
Yeah.
Does it have the swing component and a slide, but otherwise you have a little fort and usually a wheel? I always find there's a wheel on them.
There's a little.
Yeah, there's always
ship.
one. Always a pirate ship wheel. That's awesome. Those are fun.
Yeah, we found it for free on the side of the road. So
amazing. Grab it.
Right?
I would.
It's in good condition, so I'm not mad about it.
That's fair. That's a solid find right there.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very happy with it. It's obnoxiously large in our small yard, but
that just makes it feel more like a fort. You know, it becomes a castle at that point. It's so big. Yeah. And less grass to cut.
Yeah. Well, we don't cut our grass, but
it's just a field.
Yeah.
The kid hasn't been allowed out in the backyard yet. He's not above 48 inches tall. We're afraid of losing him.
No. We're too afraid of the raptors and the tall grass.
I've been watching a show on Netflix called Love. It's called what? No, I think it's called Love, Sex, and Robots is what it's called, or it's either that or Love, Death, and Robots. But I always get the name wrong.
might be death.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those two things. And there is an episode called The Tall Grass, which is super creepy. But also features a badass train conductor. So, neat. I know. But...
right up your alley.
I know. I watched the whole season. I've been doing some season watching. I have been so exhausted from doing this internship. I just come home and fall asleep, and there's nothing else I can do with myself. Nothing else.
Oh.
I feel rough. I have a lot of things going on with it right now, where I'm like trying to like change up some stuff in life. So I've been trying. Okay, so 3 things that I've been trying to do. 1, buy an electric bicycle, so that I can ride to work without fear of dying on the way, having a little bit of assistance from the bike itself. I've had 2 of those deals fall through this week, which is also very annoying. I borrowed Bloodblade's vehicle the one day, and the guy knew I was coming, and I said, I'm off work at 8, and he sold the bike at 6 o'clock to someone else who just randomly showed up and then called me, and I was like, motherfucker! And, yeah, now I'm struggling to find like the exact type of bike because the bike that he had was perfect. So I've been like hunting around, and I might have to drive like 100 kilometers to find the next one, which is the next guy who has responded to me with a similar bike. And then in addition, I was like, I'm going to put my car up for sale and see how much I could get for it. And I listed it for $15,000. And some kid was like, I'm going to come look at it. And now he's like, how about $13,000 to $14,000? Like, shit, actually, that's pretty reasonable, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I really want to sell my car, though? Like, it's just a whole lot to be getting into right now. And like, I don't have the bike yet, which was the way to get to work. So I can't like sell the car before I have a way to get to work. And now I'm just struggling with that. And I'm like, damn it. So that's the tricky thing
stressful.
there. It is. There's a lot of like things just aren't lining up in the right order because now there's like pressures like, ooh, someone made like a good offer on the car, but I don't have any of the other things in place that would support me selling it at this moment.
Right.
Which is tough. And something else happened. I don't know what it was.
It's been a very exciting week.
I know. I spent my morning filling in the crevice in the lawn because we built that like retaining wall type thing to hold the earth back from the cars in that driveway that we dug out by hand. And there's always this like crack you could fall in between the earth and the wall in some areas because clearly we can't dig in a straight line. So that was an issue. So I filled that in this morning, and you know, the same problem with when we were taking out the dirt. It was like, oh, it'll be like 3 to 4 trailer loads, and it turned out to be like 20. I was like, oh, I'll just grab the wheelbarrow from the neighbors and we'll fill it up, you know, probably 2-3 times. Yeah, I was at like the 7th trip in, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like dirt is so misleading. So misleading. Yeah. It's just, there's so much of it, and you have no idea how much space it takes up.
Oh, truly. At least it's a good workout.
I've felt exhausted all day. I was like, I should have done this in the evening, and then I could have went to bed and just been like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good to go. It's exactly why I promote working out in the afternoon versus the morning. I demonstrated it for myself today. I went out at 8 a.m., shoveled a bunch of dirt, and then by 10 a.m. I was exhausted and ready to go to bed. And I've spent the rest of the day in this semi-comatose state.
Yep. With poutine.
With poutine, yeah, that didn't help at all. I could have at least rode the bike there to like work off some of the... Oh no, that doesn't make sense. I just hadn't had the poutine yet to work off anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go for a 10 p.m. bike ride when we're done. Hey, undamaged gravy. Poutine does always help. Do you want to see it? I'm not sure if you were here for the poutine reveal, but I ate half already, and there's the other half, and it's just sitting there congealing in all its glory. It's gonna make a great heavy late night snack. Is congealing another one of those words?
The idea.
of it solidifying into like a cube.
Yeah.
I hate that word. Everyone getting
It's not
upset
great.
about congealing. Stop. Yeah, so this is like I came home yesterday and I was like, I'm gonna stream a game. I got home at 6 o'clock and I was like, I'm gonna stream myself playing a game. It's Friday night, the long weekend for most people. I don't have a long weekend, but for most people.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, stream time. And I just sat here and I didn't even turn anything on. I just like stared at the screen and was like,
Oh.
I'm going to bed. And I think I was asleep by like 10 o'clock. It's like Friday night of the long weekend. Here I am alone in a house going to bed. Amazing.
Party time.
I know. Party time indeed.
I was dealing with a 2-year-old's ingrown toenail, if that makes you feel any better.
I have dealt with ingrown toenails before, but never on a 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that adds a lot of, levels of difficulty to the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't understand what's going on.
No, you have to do the karate chop to the back of the head to knock them out and just deal with it while they're out.
That's what I should have done.
I should have just.
Yeah.
In the movies where they always hit them right here, like that's gonna knock you unconscious or something. Like someone came up to me and was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
and be like, okay, what's happening, man? What's going on? So that's the updates I think for the week. Some other stuff happened. Ooh, Undamaged Gravy nuked their computer today. Windows updates botched my video drivers so hard it was unrecoverable. Fucking
No.
So what really happened there was Windows. And hey, I'm sorry to hear that. Like that's awful. But what happened there is Windows essentially was like, we must update. And you're like, no, and like slow motion watching it, just like, no, march forward, men, and it destroys itself. Your computer essentially committed like suicide because you couldn't stop it. It's like there's no way I can use this computer without it doing this. Windows 10 does not give you a choice anymore. No, it's awful.
No.
I miss the days when I could just own something disconnected from the internet and updates. Like, I don't want your updates.
Yeah.
I don't care about your updates. My computer is working now. I am fine with it. If I need an update, I will inform you.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. I can only pause it for 7 days at a time. Or just uninstall Windows and reinstall it every 6 days. With the fresh startup disk.
There you go. Fixed.
Take it back in time to when it was released. Yes, the things we have to go through. I hear Linux is great for people who want to do stuff technically and be
I got nothing.
brainy. Yeah, I don't know much about Linux either. It's a thing. FnxAu is decorating her keyboard with washi tape finally. Ooh, nice. I stuck the cat with the butt sticker is on my computer case. It is officially the only sticker to have ever been placed on any computer case of mine ever.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. The washi tape is pretty cool. Did you see the
really
washi
neat.
tape? You've seen it, Cruickshank? You know what the washi tape is?
Have I seen it? No.
Yeah. It's but do you know what washi? I didn't know what washi tape was.
Oh, I do. Yes.
How do you know? How do people know about these things? Where are they finding out about the things? Riverblade's here. I'm getting ready to stream myself.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This is apparently my one stream of the week now. This is how bad things have gotten. I'm down to one stream, and it's just me and you talking for 3 hours.
It's
like,
just you and me talking. That's
yeah.
cool. Whatever.
Well, considering I used to play games for like 80-something hours a month, and now I'm like, do I even play games anymore? Do I? When was the last time I gamed? Yeah, I know. I was like, you're preserving my stream life right now.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nikoko says, I'm finally using my keyboard after ignoring it for years. What? What do you mean?
How did you?
How do you ignore your
do that?
keyboard for years? Yes. No, like Cruickshank said, valid question. How do you do that?
Yeah. I don't understand.
We must know. Oh, hey, you know what's kind of cool? I had my first like voice thing that I got paid for produced, and it is a thing you can watch now.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Suddenly random Reddit popped up in the background and was just like, I'm gonna serenade you with the music. I'm gonna sing you the song of my people. Okay.
I love it.
Okay. We're just setting up the screen. All right, everybody, here we go. Introducing to you the first thing I've ever been officially paid for when it comes to voice acting. And
Yay.
somewhere here is what I want to. There we go. There we go. Here it is.
Here's how to upload your self-test results to your Tap Score and Water Report. Create your Simple Lab account if you haven't already. And then sign in.
No.
Open your report and choose Next Steps. Here you can save your self-test results. Select and add the appropriate self-test to get started. Every self-test is unique, so it's important you read the instructions carefully in order to get the most accurate results. Once you've collected the sample, place it in a well-lit room, away from heat and direct sunlight. Every day, take a photo and upload it to the report. This will allow you to notice small changes over time. For the best possible photo, place the sample on a white sheet of
Forgot
paper
how long
and
this
use
was.
plenty of soft light. Upload a new photo.
Oh, it's still going. It's like a minute and 31 seconds.
During this
But yeah,
period,
this is
you might
the
notice
thing.
a change in
I
the
did a
file
thing.
that corresponds with the instructions
That's so cool.
present back
I'm
to
hoping I can do more things like this, if I'm
wait till the
honest.
final day of your
Yeah.
observations
It would be
before you
very
contact
nice
our
to
experts.
be able to
We can
continue
only help
doing
you
the
interpret
things.
your report once the full observation
That's
period is
awesome.
complete.
I thought so.
Our team can also help
Yeah.
you with any questions you have on water quality,
Oh,
sampling
oh.
instructions, and treatment recommendations.
Science, indeed. Yes, I'm
Science.
narrating the science. I'm telling you how to do the science. There we go. There it is. That's the thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I was like, wow. This is.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm hoping if I can get if I can get even slightly more work with that, I would be very much in a great position to do all of the things that I enjoy doing. So yeah, that's something I'm pretty excited about. I'm just sitting here on stream rearranging how everything's going.
That's okay. I'm gonna take my headphones off and put my hair up because it's super hot. So
Oh, look at you.
entertain the masses like you do.
Okay, I shall. All right, notice how she takes the headphones off, flips her hair out of the way to allow for better ventilation around the neck and shoulders area. Now she's using gravity to straighten the hair out, reducing the amount of tangling that could occur. Here she is showing her excellent form and technique, many years of practice used to tie the hair up in a bun style on top of the head. I believe that's what they call it, Pfnx. Is it a bun? Yes, Pfnx, that is a bun. That is a classic top of head bun. And now the headphones are back on and her skin can breathe. So there we are.
It's warm.
I narrated your process.
Oh. I can't wait to listen to it back.
You said entertain the masses. I did the only thing I knew how to do.
Oh boy,
Yep, I know.
that's scary.
I know. It's you just gotta be careful. Careful what you wish for.
Well, I'm the dum-dum who wore a sweatshirt in the garage, so.
Are we both in our garage right now?
I think so.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wore this shirt that I made myself one day for a sports team that I wanted to play on, and I didn't like their logo, so I just redid it.
I like it.
Thank you. I do things sometimes.
What was the team name?
They were the Humber Hawks. So, yeah, we got the little Humber logo and a hawk.
I love it. That's so good.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
So, something is vibrating. What is this? A phone call.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, hold on. You have to entertain now.
No! You're such a... So this is fun. This is not my forte. This is this is Phoenix's job, not mine. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? I'm gonna go back up because I feel like we missed some stuff in the chat. I feel like I saw something about Doom Eternal. Undamaged Gravy. How are you enjoying the game? I mean, I know that your computer died, but before that, were you... I've heard really good things about it, and I want to play it sometime, but haven't got a chance to. So much fun. Oh, that's good. Excellent. I haven't heard from anyone who's played it yet, so that's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. I gotta finish up Fallen Order first. You've been told to play that as well. Nice. Well, maybe we can swap tips and tricks if we ever get to it. But yeah, no, I've gotta finish up Fallen Order first, and then I'll give that one a shot. You've seen it. It's pretty cool. Oh, you've seen some gameplay? Nice. Yeah, I've seen a little bit, like what I've YouTubed and stuff, and it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like cool looking for sure. It pokes fun at itself often, which is, I like that in a game. Not a game you would play. How come? Might be fun. Change it up. Dun, dun, dun. Riverblade, have a good stream. If you're still on after we're done chit-chatting, I'll come over and say hey. There are arenas built into levels. Bit frantic. Moving, you die. Encourages to move more. Ooh, that's all right. That'll be tricky for me. Cardio isn't my forte in real life or in video games, but I'd still love to give it a shot. So shooters aren't your cup of tea. That's fair. That's all right. It's not for everybody. Frick face. I would die a lot. Yeah, same, for sure. It would, yeah, a lot of death throws. I like first-person shooters. They're fun, but it's not my main. What I generally play. I don't have a ton of time for video games, just like Phoenix right now, but I would like to try streaming some. Oh, Phoenix, you got raided! Welcome, raiders. Yeah! Welcome. How are you guys doing? I have been left to entertain the masses while Phoenix is on a phone call, and I don't know how well this is going. They're pretty generous with the extra lives, and when you find secrets, unlocks cheats, and you can play. Oh, nice. That's cool. Raid. Yeah, I'll definitely, he's really outsourcing this whole streaming thing too. Yeah, he knows how uncomfortable I get when I have to do all this talking, so I'm gonna have to have words with him. We might have to throw down sometime. Oh, I will. I better get paid for this. No, but oh my God. This is terrible. I'm sorry. Phoenix is way more entertaining. I said it was warm in this gym before, and now I'm like really sweating buckets. This is terrible. I should call him on his cell phone. Give him a text or something. My goodness. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna text him. Help. Call him and be like, where's my money? Yeah, bitch. Pay me. Oh, yay! Get that bike. Well, hopefully that works out for him. I know it's would help you a lot, help him a lot. I'll give you my money. She goes, no, not Coco. I don't need that. You won't be able to afford the bike after he pays you. Damn straight. Too bad for you. All part of it. Yeah, pretty much. No bikes. Not for Phoenix. Oh my god. Ugh. So, what's everybody up to this long weekend? Unless it's not a long weekend for you. He's gonna need to sell 2 cars. Oh, he will. He'll have to sell his roommate's Jeep. It's the only way he can afford me now. This has been going on for a very long time. Oh. You gotta go. Oh, bye, Nakoko. Thanks for popping in. Sorry, you just had to listen to me ramble. Or attempt to ramble. I had to work this morning, got plenty of free chicken nuggets. Nice. It's always a fun Saturday. Well, maybe not the work stuff, but you got to go back to your part. Oh, I see. All right. Well, we'll see you later then. Have a good walk. Bye. Yep. So I'm going to be working on a cosplay tomorrow evening because my original stream is canceled. So because of fellow streamers who can't make it. So I'm gonna start my cosplay build if anyone's interested in that. Should be fun. Music has been pretty crazy. As mentioned before, new music was found and it's all I've listened to. Ah, yes. Nice. What is the cosplay? Oh, sorry. I'm doing Bucky Barnes' White Wolf. So I'm going to start building his arm tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. It's my first attempt at a build. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go well. Yeah, I love the new arm he's got. So I'm excited to attempt it. So I've got the jacket and the shirt and the pants and the boots. I've got everything else, the dog tags. I just need to build the arm now and then it'll be good. Thanks. Thank you so much. It's either going to be really cool or it's going to be funny to watch me epically fail and swear my little head off at myself in my gym. So, man, this is the longest bike buying process. Good grief. Well, maybe not. Maybe his 3-hour bike fiasco earlier today was worse. Yeah, should be cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. So.
I'm back.
I feel like he's wrapping up. Yay!
Whoa, we got a raid. Welcome, raiders. How are you doing with the monologuing? Was she entertaining all of you?
I'm dying.
And yet so much conversation was happening. Ooh, was someone asking you about your cosplay Winter Soldier arm?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that coming
Yeah,
along?
I'm starting the build tomorrow.
What are you starting with? Have you told everyone about it already? Did I miss that?
I'm doing the Bucky Barnes White Wolf build.
Ooh, the White Wolf.
Yeah.
I like
His
it.
new fancy arm.
This new fancy, the one that detaches if you do appropriate pressure points.
Yes.
Are you gonna add that as a feature just to like shock factor your arm falls off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go for realism.
I go in for surgery this week.
Yeah. It's gonna need to sell 2 more cars. Well, the guy called back about the bike that's like an hour away that I wanted, and I was like, oh, I don't want to miss this. And we'll see. I made him an offer on it that wasn't what he listed it for, and he's gonna wait a couple days and then get back to me and let me know, I guess. So I've probably lost the sale. These bikes go like you can't find them anywhere. They're so nice too. Part of me is like, if I'm like, ooh, do I make him another offer tomorrow and just accept that I'll need to spend $200 more than I wanted to spend? Or yeah, I know. He's really outsourcing this streaming to you. She's doing a great job though. I actually just schedule these calls because I know how much talking time I take up, and I need Cruickshank. I need Shanks to have a little bit more time to grow into the talking streamer comfort zone.
Oh God, it's really not necessary.
It's all just a setup. This is a setup.
Oh good.
Yeah.
This is like online course and.
You're really
chatting.
regretting this sweater, eh?
I'm dying.
Do you want to go get? I'll take over while you get changed. You can do a montage if you want.
100%. I'm going to put a t-shirt on.
Because you're just like sitting over there, like.
It's so hot.
Just like,
I'll show you.
how do I get this off of me? You get hurt and back, you get killed, walk it off. Oh, you get hurt and back, you get killed, walk it off. Oh, that's like a Dawn of the Dead kind of philosophy. You get killed, walk it off. Walking
It's
Dead.
a Captain America quote, yo.
Who's Captain America? Who?
I hate you. I'm going to change.
Captain
Goodbye. Shadow, I put on the sweater because it's new and I really like it.
Yeah.
But
and now, for however long Cruickshanks is gone, I shall eat a delicious congealed poutine.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yes, this is your punishment for leaving them. Oh. Taste that cheese and gravy goodness. Congealed. God, you can't. It's just like a weird cold brick now. I don't even want to eat it like that. I don't want to eat it like that. Okay. If anyone has ever had French fries and they found that there is a little orange sprinkling of something on it that makes them absolutely delicious, and like me, you spent many years of your life wondering, what is this strange orange powder that they've put on my French fries that makes them absolutely delicious? The seasoning you are looking for is available in the grocery store. It is called seasoned salt. Pick yourself up some of that shit. It's the best. Facts. It is just the best. Just the best. And you will not regret it. And you'll say, thank God Phoenix enlightened me to what the secret sauce was on these French fries that makes it so good. And yeah, Undamaged Gravy knows exactly what's up. I hope your gravy remains undamaged. It was thickly poured. You made emotes. Look at those emotes, Shadow. I like you got that. Is that a little boo? I like the boo emote. Oh my God. What is happening over here? Something is going on in Shanks's stream area today. Oh, it's back. There was a glitch in the Matrix. I don't know. Yeah, she exploded. Maybe that was just her t-shirt change transition. Man, while you were gone, your camera was doing some wacky things. it like pixelated and went full distortion, and then it just came back into being, and then you appeared with a shirt. You just walked onto frame. It's like it knew you weren't there. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna do a little
I
dance.
think it might be haunted.
There's something going on with your computer, you know? There's definitely a haunting happening. It's real. It's real.
Yep.
All right. And now it's time for a segment that I would like to call... Hold up. We're doing a segment now. I've randomly made an executive decision. Time for a segment called 20 Questions with Phoenix and Cruickshankfit. All right, chat. Ask us anything.
What the heck?
This is your chance to ask us anything.
Do it. Let's go. I'm an open book.
Yeah. Whoa. Comfort zone opened up. I am vulnerable.
I need my CBD tea.
Why don't I have that? I want that.
Well, I know a place.
Well, send me the address, because after a day like today, I could have used some CBD tea.
I'll hook you up.
Ooh, what's your favorite soda, which is American for pop? Boo-doo-doo, Star Wipe, the more you know. Pop is soda in Canada. Yeah. Okay, so we've got what's your favorite soda? We'll start with that one.
Yep. Okay.
What is your favorite soda?
So, I haven't had pop or soda in a long time. But for nostalgia's sake, Barb's Old Fashioned Root Beer.
Oh, wait, Barb's?
Bargs.
Okay,
Barks?
I thought you said Bargs. Yeah, no, that legitimately, like, not one I go for regularly, but if I'm ever gonna have a root beer, and I think anytime I see Bargs in a store, because it's not actually that common, for whatever reason, you don't see it a lot, but I do pick it up because I really like it. Barks has bite.
Yeah.
Mine is generally speaking, specifically Canada Dry ginger ale. Schweppes is garbage. Don't ever drink that. It's trash. But when I'm having pizza, I have Orange Crush. I don't know why. I always have Orange Crush with pizza. It's like this weird thing that takes me back to some kind of strange day in my childhood where I just remember myself sitting in my dad's backyard and there's like a barbecue, and I don't know if it's a birthday, but there was like a barbecue and pizza, and like he always got those like mix packs of like Orange Crush, Grape Crush, and then cream soda, I think was the other one. And I hated cream soda and Grape Crush, so I just drank Orange Crush nonstop.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, my Barks Old Fashioned Root Beer takes me back to playing Lara Croft Tomb Raider on the
really
with my cousin. Yeah.
like the original triangular Lara Croft.
Yeah.
When everyone was like, wow, 3D, look what they've done. So realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad Gravy thinks that grape sucks, the mix pack. He was into the cream. Many people are into cream soda. I'm just not a cream soda person. Yeah. I respect the cream soda, but I just don't like it myself.
Whenever I make cupcakes, I make them with Pink Crush.
Ah, yes. That's pretty. I want one of these cupcakes now. When are you making cupcakes next?
It's very light.
How do I get some of these cupcakes in my life?
You ask me, and then I make them.
Okay, when lockdown is over, you need to come over for a day, and we can do a new Phoenix baking stream, and we'll do. Yes. We can go pick up a mixed pack of Crush and make the multicolored Crush cupcakes. Crush cakes?
Yes, we're doing it.
Crush. Can we call them Crush cakes?
Crush cakes.
Crush cakes.
Yeah.
Crush cakes are now a thing.
It.
And we'll make a special edition one with Bargs root beer, just because. I'm really craving it now that you've mentioned it.
Me too.
All right. Question number 2 was, what are you making the cosplay for?
Oh.
This one solely relates to you, as I am not making a cosplay for once in my life.
Yes, sorry.
If I was, it would be for LARP.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm making the cosplay for myself. I've never attempted to cosplay, but I've always been intrigued and fascinated by it. So, and people have always been like, meh, cosplay isn't for, your age people.
Yeah, well, those people are boring and lead dry, tasteless, flaky lives.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have decided, I have learned during this lockdown that I should do things that make me happy. And if this makes me happy, then I should do it.
Exactly.
And just planning it has made me inordinately happy. Like, I'm so happy. So
that's a wellness takeaway right there, people. That's a wellness takeaway if I've ever seen one. Do things that make you happy. And I got these for everyone else who suggests otherwise. Yeah. Double deuce. Finger guns. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. Like, at this point in my life, I'm just like, fuck everyone else. I'm doing what I want. Yeah. You can either be with me or get the hell out. This is my bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So just planning this. So I'm starting this Bucky cosplay because he's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Next to Captain America, but
quite literally,
I am going to be doing a Captain America cosplay as well. So
he's usually physically next to Captain America. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just proximity in all ways. Okay. If I were making a cosplay right now, you know what? I just decided I'm going to contribute to this. If I were to cosplay anything in this moment, I would really like to just fully commit to an Iron Man suit. I love like some of the Iron Man suits that people make are just amazing. And the benefit of an Iron Man suit is I don't actually have to physically spend 3 to 5 months getting in shape to look good in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Tricks. I would also really like to do oh my god, Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy. Why can't I remember his name?
Oh, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. I would also really like to do Star-Lord as a cosplay at some point in time.
You would make an amazing Star-Lord.
Okay, well, maybe we can do a cosplay project together at some point where I do a Star-Lord thing, because I would just...
I want to do Gamora, so there you go.
Oh, okay, that's a special stream that comes up in the future at some point. All right. The question, I assume for me...
I ordered the green face paint and everything.
Did you? That's amazing. Yeah. Face paint always makes my skin break out. I avoid things that involve me changing my skin color, because I feel like afterwards my skin just starts falling off, or my pores are clogged and I just look like a 13-year-old who's having the worst day of his puberty life. Yeah. Like, hey guys! Dots everywhere. Just like 2 strands of hair sticking out of like here. Just I saw some teenagers riding bikes by the other day, and one of them had the puberty mustache happening, and I was like, oh, you poor sad. I don't know why, but it occurs to me that current fashion plus puberty makes a 13 to 15-year-old look a lot like a heroin addict. Like, like you're just like scrawny, like terrible, like manicure facial hair. Your like skin is breaking out. You're like, you look like you've done a lot of hard drugs. You're like, puberty's not been kind. So bad. Okay, so Gravy asked, what's your next voice gig? I don't have one lined up. I'm looking for voice gigs currently. I have consistent work with the one company that I just did the little demo of. So we've made about 5. I think I've done 5 sort of voice things that they're currently like producing the animations and things for. So that's my consistent voice deal. But I'm slowly trying to expand through using, God damn it, I've started using Twitter. I hate it so much, but I'm trying to do just like little 15-second promos for people's products for like brands that are kind of smaller but expanding and might need a little bit of help with their advertising. So hopefully just through some consistent effort, someone might one day just see that I've done a bunch of work and get back to me and be like, wow, we would like to use you for a thing. But I've also been looking through some, okay, this is a full-on dangerous admission at this point in time, but I've been looking through like different voice acting jobs on like Reddit for like people who are just looking for people for projects, and I've done a couple for people, and one of the ones that came up was like adult voice actor, like for like specifically like male casting calls for like a female voice like call-in service or something. I'm not sure what it is, like if it's like, because it's like pre-recorded, so I don't know what the final product ends up being, but it's like you have to make like sexy guy sounds and like doing like readings of these things, and it's been sitting open on my browser tabs for forever, and I'm just like, that would be funny, but do I go down this rabbit hole with my life? Frickface is like, no, don't do it.
Frickface says no.
I would love to do but like, this is the problem. I would ruin it for myself because I would put in so much effort trying to like get into this seriously and just like, oh yeah, like come on over, let's do this. And then like 45 minutes into the dialogue, I just slip in some random tangent about like some kind of, I don't know, hot dog, or I literally can't think of a single food that's non-sexual right now. I'm just like, oh, watermelon. Wow. We're like, do you like country style fresh baked hot cross buns? I'd like to get some country style fresh baked hot cross buns on you right now. You know, that kind of stuff. So thank you for asking that question. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of comments happening here. We all need to have a big party and bring our own dishes for everyone. Just cook. You guys eat with dishes? I'm just over here with my poutine, like.
Just. No. I'm clicking unfollow too.
Frickface wants to cosplay Angus McFife the 13th from that band that I mentioned earlier, which now I cannot remember the name of. I just want to say Gravy Train, Glory Hammer.
Yeah. I just Googled it.
Oh, it's good. You got to listen to it. You'll enjoy it. Yeah.
I Googled so I could see what they were talking about for the cosplay, and it looks really dope.
I was introduced to it through the song Hollywood Hootsman. Very, very much got stuck in my head. Worth listening to.
Nice. I'm excited to give her a shot.
If I could, I'd make that my intro music. It's the Hollywood Hootsman. Okay. I think it's dependent on what kind of paint you put on. Yeah, that's true. It is. No, like the quality of the makeup super matters. And I think I was just like cursed because I went to a really cheap LARP and they're like, let's paint your face with crayons. And then they just shove an individual crayon into one pore and then it just, becomes the worst. All right. So we're into 3 questions. Anyone else have any questions for us? We got 17 more questions on this segment of 20 questions with Phoenix and Cruickshankfit.
I like this segment.
I do too.
Fun.
Okay, fun. I have a question for you.
Oh no.
Oh, and it's Frickface McGee's question. What are you afraid of?
Hey.
I'm afraid of so many things. Clowns? Yeah. Clowns. What do you think made you afraid of clowns? Like, what was the turning point where clowns were scared? Yeah.
And my father.
Who was a professional clown? Like,
no, he just decided that since I got so scared watching the movie, he would terrorize my nightmares.
What did he do?
Oh, he would like creep into my room at night while I was sleeping and then like grab the bed and shake it and like laugh maniacally and then run back out.
That is exactly
It was terrifying.
I love that.
Don't laugh.
That is exactly the kind of dad I hope to be one day. That's amazing. I have newfound respect for your father.
I tell you, I have stories. I have lots of stories like that.
I want to hear more. We are doing another segment on the crazy antics of Shank's dad. I'm going to come up with a better name for it, though.
There are a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna brainstorm ideas for what that's gonna be called, and then I'll randomly introduce it at a time when you're not expecting. Because that's
Good,
how I
love
do
that.
things. As for what I'm afraid of, failure. Largest.
Well, like if we're gonna get existential like that.
Dying alone, which is slowly becoming less of a fear as I just stop caring about people.
Oh no.
And no, spiders is a big one for me. I respond physically to spiders.
Yeah.
And it didn't used to be a problem until I went camping in Algonquin Park and I woke up with like a dock spider, like the size of the
Yep.
palm of my hand, in my mouth. Yeah. No. Middle of the night. It was just like it was like an alien face hugger invading my face. And I spat it out.
that.
And I just screamed. I just started screaming die. And I had a hammer in my tent that I used to nail the pegs in the ground. And I literally hammered it about 6 inches through the floor of the tent into the ground beneath. And the park ranger at the park came by and thought I was murdering someone in my tent. It was like, step out of your tent! And I was like, die, die! And there's just like, imagine this, it's like 1 a.m., there's a silhouette of me with a light on and a hammer just striking the ground and screaming die. We're not in like a like deserted park, like this is like a public campground where you've got 20 feet between you and your neighbors kind of thing. And he was just, you could tell there was, he's like, oh my God, I did not sign up to deal with this kind of shit. And so I got out of the tent and he's like, what are you, put the weapon down? I'm like, it was a spider. He's like, it was a what? He's like, it was a spider. He's like, oh, thank God. I'm like, what do you mean, thank God? It was in my mouth.
Oh, that's horrific.
He was like, screw you, buddy. Take your stupid woods. Surprisingly, I still go camping, but spiders and I don't get along at all.
No.
And I'm not afraid of too many other things. I used to be very afraid of the dark. Now I just have no fucks to give. I'm like, you want to kill me in my sleep? Like, bring it on. I've been waiting for a fight.
That's fair.
Like, some days I'm walking home and I'm just like in a rough area or something, and I'm like, I see some people that look like they're up to no good, and I'm like, oh, please, for the love of God, let's just throw down right now.
Just fight me.
Yeah, just I need this. Win or lose, I need this.
Yeah.
It's very Matt Murdock. Yeah, a little daredevil.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is what I'm afraid of. What else we got in here? You can be Fat Thor and not work out. I hate Fat Thor. I saw a meme earlier today where somebody was like watching Endgame just for this and showed like a picture of Chris Pine. Which Chris is that? Hemsworth? Of
You
Chris Hemsworth,
heathen.
like all ripped, and then the next comment was like, "Oh no, who's gonna tell him?"
Who's gonna tell him?
Like, that's rough. Does the Pepsi machine work? That is technically question number 5. Does the Pepsi
does
machine
not.
work? Oh, it dispenses
we're using
Coke.
it as a storage
It's
unit.
wholly broken.
My partner is going to get the lights to work on it.
Nice.
Other way.
Yes.
My bad.
Just over in the dark corner.
Yeah. So he's gonna make the lights work, and then so that should look cool. But it's just for storage.
I think it already looks cool, so I'm eager to see it with some lights on.
Should be fun.
Yeah. It's because your mouth is warm and moist. Oh, half of chat probably hates you now. Are you allergic to anything? Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you allergic to?
Penis.
So, yeah, I thought so. Shanks and I have the opposite allergies. Shanks is allergic to peanuts. I'm allergic to all nuts that aren't peanuts. So we can never eat nuts together. We would be terrible prison cell inmates. Nobody would like us.
No.
No.
They
No. They'd be like, oh, God, take them back. Useless.
They're awful.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, it's true. No, that's the consistent running joke I always say. Like if I'm ever gonna get sentenced to go to prison, I'm like, you're gonna have to put me in female prison because I'm allergic to nuts, and like that's gonna be the way I go out. That's gonna be like, you have been sentenced, you're guilty. I'm like, female prison only, please, judge. Allergic to nuts, and that'll be how the case ends. Bailiff, reduce this man's sentence by 10 years. That was hilarious. I love a good dad joke.
Hashtag dad jokes are fun.
Yeah, exactly. I could be allergic to bees. I don't know, though. I've never been stung. I mean, yeah, I could be allergic to whales. That one's never bit me. Found out the other day I was allergic to cars. Got hit by one. Yep, everything swelled up. Turned purple. Oh my God, it was awful. Oh, yes. Allergies. They're, it's all in the context, I guess. People are allergic to bees normally. I mean, some people are allergic to bees. I'm not allergic to bees. Every time I eat a bee, it tastes great.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
Are people
but
who are
everybody,
allergic...
the reaction, the bump,
Apparently,
it's
and
kind
this
of
is
like a little allergy.
This is like a fun fact. Apparently, when bees sting you, you become more allergic to them. So a lot of beekeepers are actually very allergic to bees because they've been stung so much that the allergy builds up in them.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, that's someone can fact check me on that if they'd like, but I do remember reading that somewhere. I don't want to be I don't want to be dispensing lies necessarily, but it's possible that's a thing.
Too late. I believe it.
What is your favorite word?
Ooh.
I know what Geralt of Rivia's favorite word is. Fuck.
What?
Just fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite word? I'm trying to think of what my favorite word would be.
That's a good question.
I think, you know what, for a long time, my favorite word was plethora. I made a point of using the word plethora in every essay I ever submitted in school.
Really?
Yeah. Every single essay that I ever submitted contained the word plethora at least once.
Huh.
Yeah, it was just
That's a good word.
It is. And then I also really like it because I insist on, in like academic circles, pronouncing it plethora, which really upsets people. Yeah.
What's a favorite word?
I watched The Witcher in one sitting on a plane to Thailand. Amazing.
Ooh.
That'd be a good time to do it.
Yeah.
And then you end up in Thailand and you're just like, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Fuck.
Oh boy.
Yeah. While you're thinking about it.
I like the word solitude.
Solitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's got the tude in it.
It does. And I'm all about that tude.
That's very true. I've learned many words such as bromingo and jabroni. Yes, bromingo is an interesting one. I thought it was bromigo though. Good. Is it bromingo? adopted an N while I wasn't looking.
Flamingo's a word.
I mean, questionably. I don't think you can put it down in Scrabble.
I have a tank top that has a whole list of different bro names.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's my
I
favorite tank top.
request that you wear that next time.
I will.
The bro tank top.
I need
And
to
I'll wear
wash
my
it.
favorite tank top, which is my taco tequila tank top.
I can write.
It's a taco cowboy drinking tequila against a cactus. And it says Sundays.
I like it.
It's also very tie-dye.
We'll make a good team.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think that was question 7.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was question 7. So what I was going to ask you was...
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to throw a question in myself. When did you decide that the purple was your go-to hair color? Had you tried other colors in the past, or did you just find that one initially and were like, this is the color for me?
I've done other colors in the past. But yeah, purple's just always been my go-to color. I love it.
So, fun fact.
Whether it suits me or not.
I think it does. Fun fact for me, I could never decide if my favorite color was red or blue, and one day I was just like, purple. Purple is red and blue combined. And then I was just like, I'm gonna go with purple. Now, whether it's true or not, or I'm just telling myself because it's convenient and prevents me from having to make a decision is another case, but, you know, that's what I like to tell people is my favorite color.
Well, that's fun. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. FnxAu says, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? I like brown flavor.
Ew.
I like my ice without cream. It's just standard ice. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually. Does it have to be, okay, FnxAu, like, does it have to be an ice cream, or can it be like an ice cream like substance? Like, for instance, does, what is it, sherbet count?
Yeah, sherbet.
What about froyo?
Because I don't do dairy.
Yeah, okay. So anything goes. Ice cream or ice cream substitute flavor.
Right.
I think mine is, like, I'm a big fan of, like, the orange sherbet. That's my favorite. If I find that, I'm going for it. Rainbow sherbet, close second.
I like the rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I didn't discover it for a long time, but if I had to do, like, an actual ice cream, cookies and cream.
Ooh.
I'm all about the cookies.
I'd say mint chip if I had to go with ice cream.
Oh, see, I don't like mint. At all.
How dare you?
Like, peppermint is the only mint that I like. I don't like spearmint. I don't like other mint. Just like peppermint.
Well, mint chip is like peppermint.
Is it though? I thought it was more of like the spearminty flavor because it's the green mint. I like that red mint.
We're gonna have to test this.
It's like Girl Guide cookies when they come around with those like mint chocolate things. I'm like, get the fuck off my doorstep. You leave the maple ones behind and you get the hell out of here with that.
Maple cookies are gross.
The maple cookies are amazing. No way. The maple cookies that's a staple of Canadiana.
No.
Every time you eat a maple cookie is eaten, a beaver has a small baby beaver, and they celebrate by singing our national anthem. Throughout the chorus can be heard throughout the woodlands. Many loggers have reported that it was an issue at one point in time that the Girl Guides were selling too many maple cookies because the beavers would just not stop singing throughout the night.
I'm moving.
These are facts. This is Canadian history. The 1957 beaver chorus pandemic of northern Saskatchewan.
I mean, I'd watch that movie.
That's very fair. What is your favorite food to cook or bake? Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's something therapeutic about making grilled cheese.
There is. It's very comforting.
Yeah, and it's hard to F up, so you can feel good about it at the end of it.
Unless you're this guy.
I feel like I'm good because I've gotten to the point where I can cook a grilled cheese by smell now. Like I can just smell the air and be like, it's time to flip it. Like it's flip time.
Impressive.
That's how many grilled cheese I made in my life. Yeah, I made a lot. Very non-complicated food items. I was a picky eater growing up, and like my staples were bread and cheese, so that was like I wanted it for every meal.
You sound like my kid.
Fuck me up with some of that grilled cheese, Mom.
Heck yeah, man. I make it almost every day.
I love it. Okay, but what was your favorite thing to cook and or bake?
Oh, I'm very good at baking cupcakes and cakes.
Ooh.
And I enjoy doing it. So.
Well, see, I did not know this about you. That's new information for me.
Yeah.
I now want to like.
I baked someone's wedding cake one time.
What?
Yep.
That's a huge honor.
I was honored.
I got to MC a wedding once, but no one ever allowed me to cook for them.
Also an honor.
I don't know if it was because the story goes for that one. It was my high school best friend's wedding. He was getting married to his high school sweetheart. They'd been together forever. They still are together. They have 3 kids now. Yeah. And I had an awful breakup situation happen at the time, like about a week before the wedding, and I just got in my car. And I think I've told you about this in the past. I started driving north and I was just listening to CDs, like mixed CDs that they had made.
Yes.
And throwing them out the window. And I ended up just driving to like the border of the province. And then I stayed in the town there for a week. I just stayed there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just going to stay here for a week. And then I woke up one day and an alarm went off on my phone at 8 a.m. And it was like friend's wedding, 6 p.m. today. And I'm like, I was like, oh my God. It was Thanksgiving weekend. And I had to drive from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario to like the Belleville area, which is a solid like 8+ hour drive.
Yeah.
And it was 8 a.m. and the wedding was at 6 and it was raining and Thanksgiving weekend. It took me, I like literally got in the car, grabbed 2 Red Bulls, drank them, and drove the whole way like through the woods, avoiding the highways and everything on roads I'd never taken. And I arrived in the parking lot at 6 p.m. like a full 9.5 hours after departure. Stepped out of my car and my friend who was getting married ran outside and was like, oh my God, thank you so much for showing up. I'm so glad you're here. We forgot to book an MC for the wedding. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, and the bride's cousin wanted to do it. And they're like, he's awful and we really don't want him to do it. He's like, can you just MC our wedding? And I was like, oh. I was like, meet me at the podium with 6 beers and 2 bottles of red wine. I've got this.
Yeah.
And it was a great time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, so it was a day, that's for sure.
That's so cool.
Yes. Also, we have, what's your favorite season?
Summer.
Summer?
100%.
I'm a fall person.
Yeah.
I like the colors in fall, and I like that the weather kind of relaxes a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Spring I would like if I wasn't absolutely allergic to it.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah.
I grew up in a beach town, so I kind of feel like that's just like a default setting for me.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like there's nothing wrong with summer. I for a long time was like, obviously, like I'm a summer baby. I was like, summer's my season, but I realize more and more, I think, as time goes on, that summer is actually becoming a little bit unbearable now. So I'm slowly transitioning into fall when the weather's kind of like, we're just going to chill out a bit. But I also started to like fall because it marked like the start of the school year. And that was like when I got to see all the new people and just make all like these awesome connections and things, and that was typically when I
Right.
had more fun, where summer just became a time to like go home and work and hope to make enough money to afford the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fall was almost a release previously.
Yeah. Oh, fall's beautiful.
It is.
I like a good autumn.
Yeah. The problem with fall is it's like 3 weeks of good, and then like it just becomes whatever afterwards.
shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really depends. Shadow's like, I got to go to a wedding once. Me too.
So fun.
Yeah, a few times. My mom bakes cool cakes. She's made wedding cakes before too. Ooh, you and Frickface McGee's mom
cool.
have things in common. Very fancy. I obviously make great cakes.
very
You've all
fun.
seen me make them. You know that they're wedding quality. People should get married and
Obviously.
eat my cakes. They might find a bit of spatula in them or some whisk. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like they're like
I'm
Kinder
excited
surprises.
about our baking show.
So am I. So am I. I'm also excited about the other show that we're going to do, which is
Yes.
when we eventually both have cosplays and just show up here. And we're all cosplayed out.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Gravy does not want cake. From someone called Undamaged Gravy, I feel like cake is... want crush cakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Crush cakes. Ugh.
What is your opinion of dessert in general? Because, and I'll
Mine?
preface this in that, like, for me, I always feel like I'm not really a dessert person, because I always feel like if I have more room in me, I could just eat more of the main course, which is the
Yeah.
delicious part. And people think
Yeah,
I'm
I
weird.
agree.
They're like, how do you not want dessert? And I'm like, because it's kind of garbage food, and this delicious other food that you have here is what I came for.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad
No,
we
I
agree
agree.
on that.
I would prefer to eat more of the substantial meal
Yeah.
than the sweet sugary after meal that's not doing anything to help me.
Yeah. Those to me, like, desserts are more like midday snacks, in my opinion. Like when I don't want to make the good meal, and I'm like, oh, they'll just have a cupcake, go to the fridge or something. It's like a nice little
Yeah.
energy pick me up midday kind of deal.
Yeah.
Cosplays and crush
I don't-
cakes. We
I like
apparently
it.
have to bake in the cosplays.
If I have to bake in my Bucky arm,
We need to
Oh,
attach
boy.
a flamethrower to your Bucky arm.
oh no.
No, we'll do the icing thing. You
Bloodblade
like,
isn't gonna have a house anymore.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'll cosplay Spider-Man and I'll just like web sling icing
Yes.
onto things.
Yeah. I love it.
Frozone. Yeah, amazing. What's your favorite current song and why? Ooh, current favorite song. That's tough. I feel like there's been
I'm
no
going
music.
to my Spotify.
I've been listening to Paramore all week. Like I went
wow.
back to the days of Paramore this week. I don't even know why, but I can't even remember the name of the song. I too am going to go to my Spotify to check it out. But I have been listening to
Yeah.
Paramore this week.
I can show you what I've been listening to.
Ooh, we get a
if
demonstration.
it'll show up on the camera, I don't know.
I can't quite see because it's V small for me. I need to. Oh,
No.
no, I just couldn't find the window fast enough to full screen it.
It's fine.
I've been listening to.
I've been listening.
Oh, go ahead. It's you first.
Go
now.
ahead. No.
No, it's too late.
No.
Fine. Misery Business by Paramore. Done. Your turn.
That's a great song.
It
I
is.
love that song.
It's so good.
So good.
It brought me
Yeah.
back to a better time.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that brought me back to an angsty time.
I felt like a teen girl cruising down the street with all my windows down and my sunroof open, just blasting Misery Business at the time.
Yeah.
And then all the teens riding
I was
around
in
on their
my
bikes.
bedroom with my hairbrush.
Yeah. And your purple hair for the first time. No, if you were listening to
straight.
Paramore, it would have been red. Everyone. She basically popularized the bright red hair, I think.
It feels like it. Yeah.
Can't remember her actual
No, my
name.
sister dyed my hair purple for the first time when I was 8.
I need to see a picture of your sister. it's gonna sound strange that
don't.
I said that, but I'm just like it. I don't view you as a person who has siblings, and I just need to know that they're real.
I have 2.
I know a lot of people don't think I have siblings. They're like, you sound like an only child. I'm like, well, according to my sister, I am. So
Ooh.
yeah. This is it.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of the Captain America soundtracks. More specifically, Training the Super Soldier and the Captain America theme song in the first one.
Okay,
Alan
very fair.
Silvestri.
Ooh. Oh, Alan Silvestri. So fancy. I made a video for my... Ooh. Who asked?
Oh,
Who asked what?
Frickface asked, what's your current favorite song and why? So do you have a why?
Oh, yeah, the why. I honestly, I don't even know why. I don't know like where it came from. I just had this like nostalgic moment during the week where I was like thinking about a time and I was like, Paramore. That was the thing we were listening to. And I was like, oh, I haven't listened to Paramore in forever. And I threw it on. I was like, I think I got a few days of this in me. So I just keep listening to it. But there was there's another song last week. I had like I can't even remember the song now. I had a moment where I was like, I had a total emo moment last week. Yeah, one of those beautiful post breakup moments where I was like going back to songs from my sad teenagerhood. And now I'm gonna try and look it up to see what it is, so you can all listen and laugh. So
nice.
The floor is yours.
Oh, well, my why is because it makes me feel like a badass when I'm working out.
It is important to have a good playlist for workouts that is appropriate.
It is.
When I was doing my workout streams, I was like, it has to have the right beat to like rep to. Yeah.
Yeah. Outside of like soundtracks, I've been listening. This is very embarrassing for me, but "Wildest Dreams" by Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift. I do. I
Okay.
listen to a lot of Taylor Swift music, and my favorite song by Taylor Swift is I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Yeah.
It's a shame on me, 'cause I flew you to places I've never been. And I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Ow! Trouble. Like, I love it. She looks like a friggin' alien.
Yeah.
Like, I think she looks like a weird alien. Like, if there was ever an alien I was gonna have, like, Star Trek relationships with, it would be Taylor Swift. But I love her music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty great. Oh, I cannot find the song I was listening to. A song like popped into my head, and it was about just people hating you as a kid. And I was cruising around town on my bike, just blasting it from my phone for a while.
Good.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
It was. Oh no! It was Simple Plan. Well,
Yeah.
do you know the song
I know
I'm
what
talking
song
about?
you're talking about?
What is it? What is it
Yes.
called? I gotta find it.
Oh,
Simple Plan.
shoot. I have to look it up.
I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
This one.
I woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11 just to figure out that no one would call. I think I've got
This is my week last week, post breakup.
Yeah. Oh, that takes me back.
I know, right?
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid. Life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid.
Yeah. I had my emo moment last week for sure.
That's the one.
I was like, oh man. Just
That's
cruising around,
amazing.
blasting that on my bike. I was like, riding around the streets all
way back.
angsty. On my 18-speed mountain bike.
Yep.
Nobody loves me. You'll never understand me, Dad.
Yeah.
She broke my heart and I'll never know love again.
It really is like that.
That was my chance, and I lost it forever. Now I'll die sad and
no.
alone. Yeah, I know. That was me. I went there. It was a
like
week.
it.
You have to
Sometimes
process
you
those
have to.
emotions, and whatever way works for
Yeah.
you. Listen to those.
No, yeah.
They've done research where apparently listening to sad music actually does help. It's like a weird therapeutic feeling related to not alone kind of thing. It's like other people understand me. This works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was.
I buy it.
Yeah. All right. Should we pose some questions to each other so Frickface doesn't have to carry the boat here?
I don't know.
Carry
She's
the
doing a
boat
really
is.
good job.
She is doing a really good job. Carry the boat is also not a phrase. I'm just like, it doesn't have
not
to carry
at
the
all.
boat. Yeah. Carry the world, I think was what I was going for.
I was letting you go with it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I have no idea why boats became involved.
I like
Carry
it.
the team,
I'm
carry
here
the
for
world.
it.
There's so many things you could carry that aren't boats, but I love
Yeah,
boats.
are great.
I've considered
Portaging.
buying a boat and
Portaging
living
is
in
so
one.
fun.
You got a portage.
Yes.
Formaggio.
Portagio.
Somebody the other day served me a chunk of. What's that salty cheese? Focaccia? No. The salt. What?
Buddha.
No, the one that comes in the little bucket and it's wet and it's like crumbly. Feta.
Feta.
Somebody just gave me a chunk of feta cheese the other day. Like, you want a chunk of feta?
It's delicious.
I was like, yes. And they gave me one and I had it and they're like, would you like another chunk of feta? And I was like, I don't know why this is happening, but absolutely yes. Like, I've never had that
You
happening
lead a
where
weird
someone
life.
someone just pulled out like a bucket of feta and was like, do you want a chunk? And I was, yeah,
I
dude.
don't like that. I don't like that question at all.
Hey man, just like on the street corner in the dark, like, hey man, come over here, and like walk into the alleyway, and they're just like, you want a chunk of feta? And I was like, oh yeah, trench coat feta. That's the best kind, most flavor.
Heck yeah.
It's got the.
I feel like I need to go find my sunglasses.
Is it bright?
No, but you're wearing them.
I am not wearing sunglasses right now.
Well, you know what I mean.
Makes you think that.
There you go. Oh.
now
Coolest.
I look like the man spider.
Yeah. I like it.
Here, okay. Oh, I don't want you to feel left out here, so we'll switch it up.
No, it's fine. You look very cool.
I could be like FnxAu.
Ooh.
I know.
Fancy. Oh. Look at you go.
I know. What's up, everybody? FnxAu.
Hey.
Cruickshankfit. Music by Pretzel Rocks. Tokyo Rain by Harris Heller. Frickface McGee really loves brie cheese. Brie cheese in the house.
That was the next question. What's
Ooh.
your favorite cheese?
Oh, what is your favorite cheese? I have fond memories of very specifically smoked Havarti.
Oh,
There's something
interesting.
really good about smoked Havarti. And I've eaten many cheeses in the world, and many of them were very fancy. But of all the cheeses I've eaten, a good smoked Havarti.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you? I know you're not a dairy person, but
Well,
have you ever had a...
I was going to say, again, dairy makes me want to die.
But cheese is to
But,
die for, so it works out. Ow, I
Yes.
punched the wall.
There's this, like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like almost like a dry cheddar, smoked cheddar. I'm not sure.
Like an
My
aged
dad
cheddar?
had it at his house once.
Is it like an aged cheddar? Because like aged cheddar.
I think
is
so.
pretty- Yeah.
It was like wrapped in this really fancy
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't know.
I love it. I bought
I'll
my.
never know unless I ask my father.
You're gonna have to now. I bought my stepdad like for Christmas / his birthday because they're in the same month. He got one of those double
Yeah.
presents, but that meant I spent twice as much on him. I literally bought him like a $70 pound of cheese, like just a It was I think it was 10-year-old cheddar. He just loves old cheese, and it was like $70 for a pound. I was like, "This is your combined birthday
God.
Christmas." Yeah, he came up here once for like the Robin in the Hood festival to watch, and they stopped by the place in town, and grabbed some cheese, and he's like, "It was the best cheese." So I was like, "Well, I'll live beside it. Might as well grab some and bring it home for you." So that went well. Fine, and he's so hard to shop
That's
for.
amazing.
So like, cheese saved my life.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Anything green, my dad will love. So
That's true. If you want people to eat salad, put feta in it. Yeah, facts.
definitely.
And I liked little dried cranberries as well. Little feta and dried cranberry is real good.
They're tasty.
They are. Double smoked cheddar at Costco's is my favorite go-to cheese by Balderson.
Ooh,
All right.
that sounds good.
Here's a pro tip for anyone who wants to go into Costco. You may not have a membership and they say you can't come in. Well, you just let them know that you are going to the pharmacy and they can't stop you.
Really?
Yep. If you want to go into Costco, just tell them you're going to the pharmacy and you're allowed to go in and go to the pharmacy.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
That gives you access to the delicious, what is it, $1.50 hot dogs? Or 50-cent hot dogs? Sorry, I think $1.50 is like the combo, but okay. Costco
Oh,
hot dogs. So,
I've
there-
never been in Costco before.
no?
No.
So, there's actually a pretty interesting story about Costco hot dogs. And I'm going to take a brief pause here during the... So, I'm pulling up the story online. And the story is just called Why is Costco's hot dog combo still so cheap? A death threat. So, and no, I was right on this. The combo, the Costco hot dog deal combo is what's in question, is specifically $1.50. And it's been $1.50 for 35 years.
Right.
It started in 1985, hot dog and soda for $1.50. And 35 years later, they have not adjusted the price on it. They've adjusted the price on everything else, but the hot dog soda combo remains $1.50. And so the thing is that one of the like Costco's founders is very passionate about the hot dog and soda deal, and the current like CEO. Like, it's come up in questioning when people are like, how come, you know, out of all the ways and things that you cut costs to save money and stuff like this, like, surely this hot dog combo is costing you money instead of you being profitable on it at being $1.50 for the combo 35 years later. Like, you have to be losing money on this. And whenever anyone questions this combo, like one of the founders just like puts his foot down, which is phenomenal. So apparently it was reported that a reporter was talking to the one founder about the hot dog deal, and like, how come, like, what would it mean if Costco's hot dog and drink combo went up to you? And the founder just like looked him in the eye and he's like, it would mean I was dead. Because like essentially, like, I would have to die for that to happen. And in talks with, like, they interviewed like the current CEO, and he's like, yeah, I specifically remember having a conversation with the CEO, and I think I can get the quote here. Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh man.
The CEO, the Costco president and CEO, Craig Jelinek, says, I came to the Costco co-founder, Jim Senegal, once, and I said, Jim, we can't sell this hot dog for $1.50. We're losing our rear ends. And Jelinek was quoted as saying, he then shared Senegal's response. He said, if you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, like, they've gone so far as to like buying their own like hot dog plant. They're just like, well, you know, the suppliers are, so they're like, let's cut out the middleman. We'll just buy the plant and make the hot dog ourselves. Like, it's a big thing
That's
for them.
crazy.
I know.
Wow.
All just to keep the hot dog $1.50.
I like that that's the hill he's gonna die on.
Oh no, 100%. He's just like, this $1.50 hot dog combo is what the essence of my store is and what I have built in my life, and I will fucking kill you if you change it.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I love
love
old
it.
people. They're just like,
They're great.
you can call the police. It's gonna be too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. The $1 hot dogs, yeah. And much like rotisserie chicken, it's a loss leader. Apparently, they're still managing to be profitable on it, though. Like, they have found ways to continue to make profit on the hot dog and drink combo. So that's fun. Frickface says she really loves brie cheeses. There is one I had on vacation once, and I don't remember what it's called, and I haven't had it since, and it makes me sad. You're just going to have to try every brie cheese.
Yeah.
Now, what is your favorite
The only
junk
solution.
food?
Oh boy. Popcorn?
Popcorn is
probably.
good. Where does smart food fit into
Yeah.
your, like, popcorn world?
It doesn't.
Okay. That stuff's like the
I
cocaine
eat
of
the
popcorn.
Boom Chicka popcorn.
Boom Chicka Pop? I gotta look this up. What is Boom Chicka popcorn?
It's delicious.
it's delicious. Chicka
This
Pop.
is the hill I'm willing to die on.
Okay. Oh my god, look at this. What is this?
So good.
Okay, we're pulling it up for the people.
Yep.
I can't remember where I put the display capture there. There we go. Boom Chicka popcorn. Which one of these colors is the one you normally eat? We got sea salt, we got lightly salted, caramel and cheddar.
Yeah.
I've clicked on a thing here.
I'm trying to click
$5
on
a bag.
things.
Just trying to order them.
It's like,
That's some,
ooh, I'm just drooling.
that's some expensive popcorn you got there.
It's not.
Ooh, I can get a box of it. A pack of 12 from Amazon. How much is a pack of 12? It's unavailable.
There you go.
Everyone likes it too much.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, Boom Chicka popcorn. There you have it, people. That's Cruickshankfit's favorite junk food if you want to try it.
I like lightly salted and white cheddar. That's my favorite.
White cheddar is one of the best things that you can get. I also like dill pickle seasoning on popcorn.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Shadow has had many of the hot dogs. Yeah, I have had many of the hot dogs too. If you go to Costco and you don't get a hot dog, you have missed an opportunity.
Oh.
Like, I don't think hot dogs are particularly good, but there's something about that hot dog combo that's just like, it's your one opportunity to taste a piece of life that existed in a better time. It's like time travel.
Yeah.
Through food. Smart food for the win.
sure.
Yeah, smart food is the cocaine popcorn. The white cheddar smart food. You can just like shovel that into
I'm
yourself.
not into it.
It's something to have like hot popcorn with like, you know, some butter on it and things. But smart food is I don't know if I like smart food or if I just like the amount of white cheddar that gets built up on my fingers so that I can
think
like
it's the white cheddar.
like eat it off at the end when I'm like, that's like a centimeter thick. Just like scrape it off with your teeth.
Yeah. Just scrape. Oh. So satisfying.
This is like DJing in the Sea of Thieves streams, but not correct. Frickface, always an active member of the community. Cheesy popcorn is amazing. Have you ever put Smarties in your popcorn or like chocolate?
No.
People apparently love doing that. Like, that's a movie theater thing. They go and they get like a bag of Smarties or M&Ms or something, and they put it in their popcorn. And it like heats up the
so weird.
chocolate, and it kind of like makes like a melty, sweet and salty thing going on.
Oh. I could see the draw.
I've tried it once, but all it does is get friggin' melted chocolate all over you. And I'm like, you're in a dark movie theater, and then when you leave, you're like, "Ah!" There's chocolate everywhere. And it's just like, oh, when did this happen? You got like a melted Smartie in the crotch of your pants, and you're just like, oh, God, I'm on a date right now, and it looks
feel
like
like
I pooped the front somehow.
Yeah. That's too messy. I don't know about that.
I pooped where I pee. Yeah.
Oh. Ew.
Terrible. I've definitely tried the M&Ms, but I'd never heard of the Smarties things. Well, Smarties and I'm gonna start a war here. Smarties and M&Ms are pretty much interchangeable.
Nope.
Are they not
Nope.
the same thing?
Nope. No.
I don't eat either
They
of
taste
them.
different.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think I like Smarties.
I like M&Ms.
I don't know that I've ever like. I can't even picture myself eating. I don't think I've ever had M&Ms.
We're fixing this baking stream.
Like Smarties is the classic like tiny box of Halloween candy thing that you always get.
Yeah.
And but I don't think I've ever seen like a tiny box of M&Ms.
No, you get a bag. A tiny bag.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've definitely had
Yeah.
M&Ms. Okay. I still think I prefer Smarties.
Huh.
I know. I can't picture, like, I don't know how you'd say this. It's not a visual thing. I just can't, in my mind, through memory, taste what an M&M tastes like. And so
that's just it, right?
yeah.
M&Ms were in my childhood,
Yeah.
and I can like taste and smell them.
I've just shot back so many of those tiny boxes of Smarties in my life that like, it's like,
That would stress me out.
and then you got like 4 of them in your mouth. And you're just like,
No,
it's
that
like
is not how you eat
chocolate
candy.
drool is coming out of your mouth.
Ah!
Just being a disgusting
No.
monstrosity. You're like gargling
them
Smarties.
2 at a time, the same color.
2 at a time, the same.
Colored candies.
Why 2 at a time? They need a friend to go to the
That's how
afterlife
you do
with.
it. You have to pick out like 2 blue and then 2 pink or whatever. No, you have to.
No M&M dies alone.
It's a thing. I can't. Blah.
Yeah, Shanks likes to take care of her teeth, so she wants even wear on each side. So she puts 1 in on each side and bites down simultaneously.
That is how you're supposed to eat colored candies.
Do you eat the red ones last, though? Because apparently that's important.
No, as long as they're all matching in my mouth.
I believe in diversity, so I just drink the whole box, because otherwise they're going to start complaining about shit, and I'm not into it.
Wow.
I already have to deal with that with
Thanks.
people.
Make me feel bad. Great.
I don't want to be seen as the guy who made choices that affected who went first and what people, just like,
Oh boy.
like,
Okay.
I
The
leave
coco's
it.
back.
They're in the darkness of the box. I don't even know what color they are, and I just like open it and then put the box end in my mouth and do the tilt thing, and they're gone. They could be
No.
white for all I know.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You're stressing me out just talking about it.
Colorless. I've definitely tried the M&Ms, but I've never heard of the Smarties things. How? Smarties aren't chocolate. Wait, Smarties aren't chocolate? No,
They're
Smarties are
different.
chocolate.
They're different in the States and Canada.
Are they?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What-
Look
what
it up. Google it.
American Smarties. What the fuck are these? Those are called rockets here.
Yes. Yeah.
What the no, oh god, no. That's not what I'm talking about at all. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned something today. Yeah, no, I
As
don't.
soon as they started talking about it, I was like, "Oh, she's not. You're from."
To be fair, though, to be fair, I eat the rocket candies the exact same way.
Phoenix.
You untie the bag and you put your teeth on the end of it and you just pull, and it just comes out with
No.
nothing in it.
I'm taking my headphones off if you keep this up.
Just don't go to Halloween with me. It's a thing. It's a sight to see.
We will never be going to a Halloween party together.
Despite having excellent cosplay costumes.
Right? We'll just have to like.
I don't live under a rock. I live in Canada, and we don't have effed up candy here.
Uh-oh. How do you eat Kit Kats?
How do you eat a Kit Kat? You take a bite through the
Yeah.
middle of them. You hold it sideways and you go, ah. No, I'm just
I feel like
kidding.
you're trolling now.
No, I love Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats, and I very much subscribe to the like taking a break Kit Kats commercial mentality. And I like the I used to eat them kind of like I'd split them in half and eat them 2 by 2. But now they have like the Kit Kat thick ones, which are essentially exactly that. They just took the line out and you have 2 thicker ones. So I just find the one Kit Kat is a bit thin for me. I want a little bit more.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like the Kit Kat Chunkies are my favorite.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. My other favorite candy bar is actually, because I think that was the actual question, is what's your favorite? Well, it was junk food.
Yeah. Junk food.
I don't really have a favorite. Like, I always go for like nacho Doritos is my thing, or I actually like the what is it? This sweet chili heat Doritos are solid.
You and Matt are the same person. Seriously.
Well, we were born on the same day. Okay, the stars were aligned in the
Yeah.
exact same way.
Oh my god.
The flaming hot Doritos though are too much. They're too much. I tried them.
Yeah.
They're not enjoyable. They're a little bit. That's like teenage, like no, I can eat these, bro. You know, kind of stuff. Whereas like an adult, you're just like, I just want to eat food I like now. I don't have anyone to
As an
impress.
adult,
I don't care about your feelings or your opinions.
You should try it out the adult way that Matt eats his sweet chili heat Doritos.
Oh, I'm so okay.
Is with
I'm
mild medium cheddar cheese and a bottle of red wine. Shiraz.
Wait, does he melt the cheese on it, or does he just like cheese cube it?
No, he slices
He makes
it up
little
really
sandwiches.
thin and then folds it in between the chips and then has little chip cheese sandwiches.
Yes. No. Okay.
And has-
That is how I always eat chunks of cheese in sandwich form between the things.
oh my god.
It's a thing. And aside from the red wine, I will say that when I do choose to eat a corn chip, I always choose medium cheddar. I don't normally choose medium cheddar, but it is a better nacho cheese.
That's the only reason he eats it.
Yeah, there's no other reason to eat it.
No. Oh my god.
I am more of a Merlot person, though. I can't say I often buy Shiraz. Yeah,
Right.
I'm more of a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Merlot. I like the dry Merlot. Yeah,
I see.
yeah. Phoenix language, please. What did I even say? What did I say?
I don't know.
Was
I've been dropping.
yeah, bombs.
Yeah.
She
I'm
said,
swearing way more.
yeah, she said the M word. M and M's. It has 2 M's in it.
A little risque.
Scary. How do you you eat it without? No, I definitely break them. Twix is my other favorite candy bar. I love a
We
good
talked
Twix.
about this last week.
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember winning a bucket of rockets in a competition and figuring out how many are in it, and I guessed it for fun and won. I didn't even like or want them. I don't think anybody ever wants them. Like, is anyone out there just like,
them.
oh, you love like, which if you were like getting the bucket and it was the mix pack and you got to choose one, would it be the one you chose? You choose rockets over other things? That's so
Maybe.
much sugar.
My dad used to save them for me when he handed out Halloween candy.
Oh, you're that weird kid who eats the rockets. You're just like, I need more sugar.
We all know that I'm the weird kid.
Guys,
I've never hidden that.
Guys, I need some more rockets. I just gotta get the rockets. Like vibrating in the corner. Like,
That's exactly it. That's
what's
who I
wrong
am.
with Shanks? He's like, amazing. That's how I stay thin, is I just vibrate nonstop.
Yeah, exactly. How else do you think I did it?
Now I'm hungry. You're so sorry I'm with someone like pizza. What did I do? what did I do? I have no idea. Nakoko's mad at me
It's
for something.
okay, Nakoko. Ideal.
Normally when I say something shocking, I know about it in advance.
Yeah,
Yeah. Today, not the case.
not so much.
All right. Any other Ask Me Anything questions from the chat?
Yeah.
Any
That was
questions?
like, I don't know, 11 or 12?
Yeah.
10?
I'm going to go with 12. Let's say 12. It doesn't matter. You can ask as many as you want, really.
Honestly, I'm happy to talk about whatever.
Come up with something eventually. Yes. Okay. We should also each come up with a question for each other at some point in time, unrelated to things we've already talked about, so as to steer the conversation away from those topics. What is your favorite DC character? Actually, that's a good question. What's your favorite
For
DC
realsies?
character? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Or for real?
Yeah.
I
I typically hate DC. I just like...
I like DC.
I hate them because they
I grew
made
up on-
Superman.
Yes. Comics, I am a Batman fan.
Yeah.
As far as the DCEU goes, Superman or Wonder Woman.
I would take Wonder Woman 100% and Superman 0%. I wish Wonder Woman was the
Whoa.
figurehead of DC instead of Superman.
Well, the way things are going,
Yeah.
Henry Cavill won't have a job, so
You got no hope when you're playing Superman because you're unrealistic and a dick and you're unrelatable and you can't die in green rocks. We've been over this.
I love him. I
Fucking
think he
Green
was
Rock.
so good.
No, he was good at being Superman. Just Superman as a character is unlikable. He's
Well,
boring.
you didn't like Steve Rogers, so
Well, it's just because at least Steve Rogers has vulnerabilities and like there's a variety of situations he could get into with trouble. Like Superman is just boring. You're just like, it's gonna be kryptonite. It's gonna be kryptonite. And if it's not kryptonite,
Well-
you're just like, he's gonna win.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Big fan, but no, I love Wonder Woman. I think Gal Gadot does a really good job with her. So
Yeah, and she took a lot of flack at the start for being cast as Wonder Woman because they're like, she's a model. Wonder Woman's supposed to be like an Amazonian. And then she was like, fuck you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work out.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they all do.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, most actors are, you know, unless you're Dwayne Johnson, you know,
But
you're a
like,
face.
Yeah, he leans into that.
Yeah, I love Dwayne Johnson. I absolutely love Dwayne. I want them. Wait, he got a super. He was Black Adam, wasn't he? Or
He is Black Adam.
yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, I know, you've
come back. Where did I go?
I don't know. You semi-fixed. Do it one more time. It looks like you have war paint on.
Maybe I should
There you
do
go.
that anyways.
Yeah, no, I want to watch that to
Oh
see
my
him
God.
as Black Adam. The whole Shazam thing.
That'll be good.
It will be.
I'm looking forward to it.
It will definitely be. Yeah, Green Lantern's my DC superhero. I'm
Yeah,
a big
you
fan of
and
Green Lantern.
Joel.
Oh, God. I didn't know he was a fan. I'm switching it.
Sorry.
If you could go back in time, what moment would you visit? I would probably waste time travel on something really awful.
Like what?
Okay, so if real answer, part of me would want to go back in time to attempt to marry Audrey Hepburn. But I know. I just think she's the most gorgeous woman who's ever existed. And when I'm having bad
beautiful.
days, I watch Audrey Hepburn movies to like visit a simpler time of life where things just feel good.
Yeah.
So that's like my secret like bad day remedy. And somewhere in my heart, I'm just like fangirling over Audrey Hepburn, even though she's dead.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
that's so sad.
I know. I wish we could go to a time where our paths might cross and we could become starstruck
Yeah.
lovers like in all of our movies. But except Breakfast at Tiffany's. I really didn't like Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was more of a Roman holiday person.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. But I was excited for tomorrow to see how much Phoenix trash talks Joel. Wait, what's happening tomorrow?
Sorry, Nikoko.
I think that was. Oh yeah, no, they.
Yeah.
Joel's canceled.
Yeah.
I was also
Sorry.
excited for tomorrow. I also forgot today
I
was
excited
Saturday.
too. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what's tomorrow? Isn't it Monday? I gotta work.
Yeah. Joel ended up getting a little
Pregnant. He got pregnant.
for the long weekend.
Oh, or that. I guess
Yeah.
pregnant. He seems like the kind of guy who'd get pregnant on a Sunday.
Totally.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Always sanitize your church pew. That's another takeaway for wellness.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
Joel got pregnant? Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't allergic to nuts, so they sent him to male prison. And
Yeah.
now he's pregnant.
Oh no.
Yeah.
His babies are gonna be gorgeous. Oh.
Yeah. And muscular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very tall.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Joel
Why?
because I miss him. And he's supposed to live nearby, and we usually hang out like every summer together. And it's summer now, and there's no Joel in sight. And I just feel
True.
sad.
I miss him too.
He makes me almost want to take up ultimate frisbee so I can be part of his weird ultimate frisbee get-togethers, which I don't understand, but
Hey.
apparently happen.
There's nothing weird about them.
There is in COVID. You're literally throwing a disc that's not been sanitized back and forth.
Oh, you mean currently?
Yes.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
No, it's
That's
the
silly.
opposite of social distancing.
Oh, Nakoko. My
Tall,
goodness.
gorgeous. Oh my God, Joel is like the perfect man. Nakoko fallen in love with this. You know what? This is exactly how my life has always gone. I introduce people to my friends, and they all like hook up with each other, and then I just sit here and like, yep, here I am. They call me Hitch.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. No, what was that movie with? It had Dane Cook in it and
Oh,
Jessica Alba. That one.
I mean, it was a terrible movie.
Yeah, but that's the concept, is that every time someone breaks
Yeah.
up with me, they get married and move on with their life in happy ways. Or,
Yeah.
other things. It's okay. It's fine. I'll survive. Everyone in the world is awful. And I don't want to be with them anyways.
Wow. Thanks. Whew.
If the world burns down tomorrow, I'll be happy.
I'm so sad right now.
I'm gonna listen to Simple Plan. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. Oh,
Do it.
God. Yeah, it's a thing. That. I don't know where we... Oh, yeah, so what moment... what moment would you go back in time to?
I forgot the
Yeah,
question.
I know. That got really tangent.
Man. Ooh. That's tough.
You'll always be my first Canadian friend, but things
Aw.
happen. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. I've been through this conversation before.
Yeah. Sorry. That's so funny. Ooh. We both have purple hair.
I know. Now
You
we're
can do
matching.
it. I like it. Twinsies.
Twinsies. I am a
Hey. Yours is much more vibrant. Oh no. I hate it. I don't. No. No.
I am a banana.
No. No. This is terrible. Stop it.
Fine. I'll switch my sunglasses. We're in space now. Welcome to
Yeah.
space.
Hey.
Yeah, you're just
I like
a
it.
rainbow prism of death right now.
I'm so happy my
you've-
camera's doing this.
You've re-entered the matrix. Transitions. Keep the
Fine.
banana,
Nobody
please.
needs to see this mug
Curse.
anyways.
Delete. Go back. Well, you don't like the space one's new. The space one's new, chat. I thought we'd introduce you to Space
like it.
Phoenix. Phoenix in space. Okay, so if you could go... I didn't technically answer
Oh, right.
a time I would go back in time to either, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as much as it wouldn't be great for my gender, I would like to go back to the 40s and just experience that for a little bit.
That's fair. You know what? That's very fair.
Yeah.
I would like to go back...
Or
Oh, okay, no, go ahead. Continue.
No, no.
Continue. No, I want to know what you were
I
going to
was
say.
gonna say, if we want to get like real sad and mopey and real about it, I might go back and like have a final conversation with my mother.
Oh, I mean, that's fair though. I feel like
Yeah.
I was talking to my great uncle yesterday, and I called him out of the blue, and like legitimately he was surprised to hear from me, and he had this like really deep conversation with me about being connected with family and taking time to be with the people that are important to you, and like he was just really like sincere and like was like, oh, like next time you come to the area, like please stop by, I would love to see you and like have you over and show you the things. And you know, he was saying something along the same lines, like, you know, I think back to all the time that I spent working and doing stuff, and it would have been really nice to just have more time, you know, with my mother kind of thing, and just like letting her know how much I appreciated her and that kind of stuff. So I think that's pretty legitimate. Now the thing I was going to say is going to sound like a total shit thing. Not meaningful at all.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was going to say I would go back to the moment I decided to move to BC and just not.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that came with way more struggle than it was worth, and I should have just finished the degree and believed in myself and applied around a bit, but I just feel that was a fork in the road in my life that had many positives, but ultimately the negatives largely outweighed the positives in that regard, and just led me down this path of random nonsense. Now, do I regret it? Not really. But if it was a decision I could change, I think I would have preferred to have just stuck with it for another 6 months and did the thing I need to do. So I'm not in the position I'm in right now where I'm like annoyed to be in school and just like, F this, and going through like the internship and the practicums while in a pandemic and you can't really like participate in the things that you want to. So yeah, it would have been... That has been a thing that I've just dragged around for years, and here's a pro-life tip for people. It comes from this book here, Angela Duckworth's Grit, which has a lot of research in it that states that people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the ones that are born and you think might be people with natural talent, but the most successful people in life are the ones who are willing to work through the hard things, stick with it, and finish the things that they've started. Whether they like it or not, just commit to finishing the things that you've started, and then know that you've worked your hardest at it, and at the end of that, you can make a decision to say, nope, I tried it, I did the process, I went through it, I put the work in, and I do or do not want to continue this, and then moving on to a different thing. Which is what is motivating me to finish this degree after all these years. Is just that finish what you started kind of mentality. So it's not this thing that like you're never looking back in your life and being like, well, you know, I wonder what would have happened if I had just finished that thing. It's like, I'm going to finish it. I'll have it in my back pocket and we'll see what happens. And it's annoying the shit out of me, but I wish I would have done it all in a row. So there. Take a little bit of a meaningful thing away from my try and travel. It's just like mid phone call, I would just appear in the back of my room and kick myself right in the dick. Just like, no!
Wow.
And throw the phone at the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. End interview.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, that would have been the same day I chose to dye my beard purple. So I could have like 2 for 1 that and been like, just don't, man. Wow. You're going to stain your face. It's going to be awful. Yeah, nothing good will come of this. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So that's that. I don't like circular sunglasses. What are your opinions on them?
Not like my favorite go-to, but
I feel like only. Yeah, no, me 100%. But I feel like Ozzy Osbourne's the only person who's ever been able to pull off circular sunglasses in a way that I've appreciated.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I appreciate it. I think I just like that it covers up his face.
I think our DJ pulled it off really well.
Did Mr. Downey Jr. do circular sunglasses? I know he had like
I
kind of a
feel at one point-
steampunk thing. I gotta
He
look this.
did. I think he.
Because he has really nice, like, they actually sell his, like, Iron Man sunglasses.
I know.
I've thought about buying them many times. Have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been considering getting them for myself for my birthday.
You should do it. Do it. He's definitely worn them. Yeah.
He likes
Little
this.
circle sunglasses.
Yeah. He does a square one more often. He usually does, like, a more
Yes.
squared look to his sunglasses.
Oh, he does. I'm just saying, as
Yeah.
another person who might pull it off.
That's true. That's true. Now I have to look up sunglasses. Okay, I can't do this. I look like friggin'. I'm like weird Ozzy Osbourne. I don't like it. We're going back to these sunglasses for. No, I want black and white. We're gonna go classy. Something nice about the classy black and white.
I like that I can see your eyeballs.
You can't often when you take pictures of me because like when I smile, I'm like face smile, and then they get real squinty. And then people are like,
Yeah.
open
Oh, same.
your eyes were closed, and it's like I will choke you with the camera strap. Just keep the picture. Like I know they were closed. They're always closed. It's a lot of sun out here. Yeah. That's why my dating profiles are always terrible because I'm wearing sunglasses in them because I can't open my eyes without squinting without sunglasses on. Yeah. I have to take pictures at night. These are I just live such a hard life, you know?
That's tough
It's tough. It's a hard knock life. For me.
for us.
Oh, all right. Well, I want to talk a little bit, and well, you know, feel free to keep the questions coming, chat. We're happy to answer them as we go through.
Yeah.
But I need to talk about WandaVision and Captain America,
Yes.
Winter Soldier, Falcon. I can never remember the name.
Tell me.
So I think we discussed this like a little bit. I wasn't a fan of WandaVision after they kind of revealed what was happening outside of the show sort of thing. That like breaking the fourth wall. So I liked the mystery feel. It felt very like season 1 Stranger Things for a while there. And I was like, ooh, this is cool. But then just like Stranger Things, once you started to know what was going on, you were kind of like, it's okay, I guess.
Right.
But I was really liking it up until that point, and then I just like we discussed it a little bit. I found the bad guys to be a little bit formaggio, a little cheesy.
Yep.
I'm so tired of superhero movies having guys with guns. You know, like, well, just pull some guys with guns on. Like, why? Why waste the resources? It feels like to me like that military commander should have been fired for making stupid decisions that do not suit the field of battle that they are about to engage in. Like, you know, it's a guy with an AK-47. Well, it's not it's like an M16. But a guy with an M16 comes out, and like you've got an F-35 Raptor, our most advanced fighter plane, shooting like thermonuclear missiles at it, and it's just getting torn out of the sky. It's like, all right, guy with M16, it's your chance to kill a god. Like, what's the point? It's just, it feels silly, and I want directors to stop making these decisions that feel silly. Yeah, so that's my assessment on WandaVision. Hello, Alex. I think when they started to show off was when it got interesting to me. It was pretty boring for the first 3 episodes. Yeah, when she started using her powers, that was pretty neat. I did like a little bit of what they got into with the like whole. I can't remember the other witch's name, but it's supposed to be a significant character, Agnes, and that was neat for a minute. And then I just felt like it wasn't as like epic as it could have been. Like when you got magic and control of time and space and things, I feel like you can do a lot more than throw red fireballs at people, you know? You're just like, I'm gonna hit you with the magic missile. I've played enough D&D, you've played enough D&D. Magic missile all the time is boring.
It's true.
Yeah.
I do like it does state she says that she doesn't fully understand her powers, right? So that's why she goes away to like study it. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which
Yeah.
is true. It's a
Shadow
good
knows
lead in
what's
for
up.
where things are going. Yeah, she doesn't know how to use. No, she's like
Yeah.
the sorcerer. She's just. I'm sorry, these are D&D terms. She's just born with it, and she's like, I don't know what I can do with this. what am I supposed to do? Fireball, twin spell fireball.
Yeah.
Meta magic. But yeah, so that it just felt. I hope the next season, and I hope they get into like a point where they start, really kind of fleshing out her powers and showing off a little bit more of like that witchcraft thing and what can be done with it. That'll be nice. I like.
Well, they will.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Go ahead.
Oh, she's gonna be in Doctor Strange too. So.
Yes, and that'll start to
Like
get
the plot.
very cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I like where they went with Vision. The fight was stupid, obviously, but it makes sense to me. Like it's like Superman fighting Superman. You're just like, oh, no one's really gonna win this here. But I like the conversation that they had around it about like the meaning
was so good.
of his existence, who was the real Vision, what it meant to like be Vision, and then now him sort of becoming what is Vision, like the one that was man-made, becoming
Yeah.
Vision, and the transfer of like the Mind Stone memories and things into him, so that he's kind of reborn now, is very neat. Eager to see where that goes, and the adaptation of his upgraded like uniform outfit or look, whatever, to that like white Vision mode, which is cool.
Yeah.
I thought they
Pretty
handled
neat.
that well.
Yeah.
So that was good. So less happy with the Wanda development. It was kind of cool how she turned out to be kind of like the bad guy though.
Yeah.
Like in a way, but
Yeah.
I like the way that the show approached how someone deals with trauma and grief and what that can do
Yes.
when you're a superhero who doesn't necessarily have control of their powers.
Yeah.
Like, I firmly believe that at a point in time she had like tricked herself into believing that that was just like the way things were, kind of like she had gone into this weird trauma state where she'd created her perfect existence, and whatever happened
Yeah.
kind of happened, which is, it was very cool for me. Now Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes. No, I was just gonna agree. I like how they handled the grief and the trauma, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're actually tackling these big topics now through the shows.
Yeah, and I thought that was nice that they were willing to like have that conversation, and that there was characters sort of representing both sides of the conversation, like with the struggle between the what was the girl's name who came back from the blip and then ended up going into the sort of town accidentally and being with Wanda.
Rambo.
Yes.
Rambo's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Rambo.
And I actually don't know much about that character and what was up with them developing some kind of superpowers and things. So
Photon. You look her up. She's very cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like,
If you have
ooh.
questions, just message me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I know. I was just kind of excited to be surprised by something that I didn't know about. Because normally I'm like, oh, that's that character, that's this character. I was like, I don't know who this character is, and I'm willing to just let the show introduce me to them at this point and see who they
That's
are.
fair. I feel like Shadow and I need to have a chat.
Yeah, she's Photon. Shadow knows a lot. Shadow knows a lot of things. In the comics, Agnes was I know in the comics Agnes was her teacher. She was also portrayed as a much, much older witch. Like Betty White in that role kind of situation.
I would watch the shit out of that.
Betty White just schooling. I've been around.
100%.
Yeah. The next Captain Marvel movie apparently took a lot of the focus off Captain Marvel and made it about more of a team kind of effort. Apparently they're having some Brie Larson type problems.
Yeah.
Brie Larson is a weird person. I followed her on Instagram for a while, and then I stopped following her on Instagram because it was like, Brie Larson a little bit out there. But I think that also that was sort of an issue when they first started filming like Endgame and like Infinity Wars or whatever. Sorry, I'm mixing up my movie titles right now. But the last Avengers movie.
Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, I know. When they were like, Brie Larson, the cast, not get along so much, apparently. There's some things.
Yeah. Even if you watch the interviews, you could tell that there's a lot of like tension between her and the other cast members.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bit of an oddball. Like, I liked her as Captain Marvel. But
Me too.
I don't know if it does. That's the thing. In any workplace, if you got people who aren't working out with you sometimes have to choose your battles. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I loved the conversations around just why you wouldn't want to be Captain America and the reasons that Captain America doesn't represent everyone and the troubles that, America as a nation has like caused for people who have fought for them and stuff. I love the introduction to the other Captain America super soldier who was like if you look up like his history and things, it's pretty cool, the stuff that he kind of speaks to as a character, and just like the life he had to lead as a result of like the country, and like these are the reasons that I'm like I don't like Captain America. But now I'm really glad that they've walked through all that and sort of rationalized why a person who also disagrees with that might want to take on the mantle of Captain America and choose to represent a different, more progressive America, which I think they've done really well with Sam. And Sam, like, I love the speech that Sam had. I love the ending when he puts up like the memorial to John Walker. I was like, this is
Isaiah Bradley, not John Walker.
Sorry. So, oh my God, no.
Big difference.
No,
Big difference.
No, yeah, sorry, I meant Isaiah Bradley, not John Walker earlier.
Okay.
And
Thank God.
Yeah, no. Isaiah Bradley. So the memorial to Isaiah Bradley and like his contributions to things. John Walker's a whole different thing. I'm bad with names.
It's okay.
That's an awkward mistake to make. So yes, no, I was talking about Isaiah Bradley the whole time. I really appreciated the Isaiah Bradley character and his story and like the struggles that he had to go through.
Yeah.
But John Walker is also an interesting story on his own because he's kind of thrown into this role. And as he says, he doesn't even think that he can do it at the start. Like he prefaces his like, I don't know if I can do this. And it's like his friends and people around him are like, no, man, like you've got all this. You're the person who needs to do this. But he's as he says, let's be honest, he's above average as a person in terms of ability physically to perform and, to work in complex situations. But he's thrown into a world of arguably super people and expected to keep up with them, and he's just constantly lagging behind. Meanwhile, like the expectations of America are weighing on him, and the image that he has to uphold of being a representative, like the icon of that country, and he's getting his ass kicked. And he doesn't have support from other people, and his options are, like, I need to find a way to succeed, or I'm gonna fail at my mission. And as a soldier who is supposed to be the soldier, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, if somebody killed my friend in front of me, I might lose my mind and just kind of...
It was... That episode specifically was rough.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah, well, you feel bad for the guy. You do. Like, he's an asshole. And I said this to you while I was watching it. It's like, he's an asshole.
Yes.
Like, I don't like... He's atypical American. He's the exact reason I would never want to join the military. It's just people like him. Like, I'm not going to deny he wasn't apparently good at his job. Like, he's a real person or something. But, also an asshole. And just has that, like...
Yes.
That mindset of, like, this is the way. And there is... there is no other way. It's just this way. And, you know, with the way that he engages with the, like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and, like, just trying to get them on board with something that they clearly have, like, no intention of agreeing to, and then won't work with them. It's kind of like, it's my way or the highway, and, like, I've given you the opportunity to participate. You should be thankful and owe me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a problem with him as a character, but I liked the way that they handled how he was the way he was.
Yes. I 100% am with you on that. He was a huge dick, but his character is supposed to be. And they wrote him beautifully, and Wyatt Russell performed it beautifully.
Absolutely, yeah. Did a great job. And I think that, like, one of the big things is that they, in all of these series that they've done recently, like whether it's WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they've done a really good job of explaining or showing how characters came to be in the situation that they've been in. Like, a lot of the times, you know, we don't get to see the factors that influence someone to be the way they are, and it's a very black and white, good and evil. Whereas here, I feel like we're dealing with a bunch of people who are placed in positions of power and have had horrible things happen to them, and they're just forced to deal with it. But, like, while they may be physically super, they still are human-minded and suffer the same weaknesses any person would in terms of, you know, grief, emotions, social pressures, things like that.
100%. Yeah.
Hey, T.O., how's it going today? How are you? How are the kids? It's been a while. I'm sorry. Life has been demanding, but I'm happy that we can do these Saturday things together with Shanks over here. How have they not used the Winter Soldier actor as a young Luke in Star Wars? The actor is a dead ringer.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Actually, that's true. He would do
He's identical.
Yeah, he would do a very good Mark Hamill, like young Mark Hamill.
Have you not seen the edits
of
him as young Luke?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna send you some stuff.
Who played young Luke in? What did I just watch? That Luke's The Bad Batch?
The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, what did I just watch with Luke Skywalker in it?
It was Mark Hamill, just CGI young.
Yeah, it was CGI young Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
That was a whole thing.
Oh, so good.
If we want to talk about some Star Wars right now, I loved The Mandalorian season 2.
It is.
I love season 1.
So good.
Love season 2. I love the way that they introduced characters in it. I was a big fan of Ahsoka Tano in terms of her introduction, where she was, the way she interacted with the characters, and just the casting. Because it was Rosario Dawson, I think, that they cast for her.
Yes.
And she's fantastic.
Big old crush on that lady.
Yeah. I honestly, when I first saw her, I was like, I don't know that this fits for me. And then when I realized who it was playing it, I was like, oh, no, this is going to work. She's got the right attitude for it. Like, she has that character. And I think the only reason I didn't think it was going to fit was, I think the last time I really saw Ahsoka Tano was like CGI Clone Wars, and you know, you're used to that kind of like teenage Ahsoka Tano, and she just felt a bit more adult. But then you're like, okay, no, timeline wise, like this makes sense. Now
it checks out.
Yeah, she's not actually a Jedi at this point though. Like, and I wonder if that's part of the struggle that she kind of had, because I think she falls into like the whole the gray Force user area. Yeah. Which I believe they did a good job with, sort of like showing with the lightsabers, because normally she does like a red-blue lightsaber to kind of like show balance, I think, but they just gave her like white ones. Yeah. Which was neat. I hear Skittles. I don't hear Skittles. Meow. How do you hear Skittles?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either.
Uh-oh.
She's demanding Skittles.
It's a haunted stream.
It is. It is haunted. She's in the computer. digital Skittles.
Oh boy. That's
Yeah, no,
scary.
I love The Mandalorian, and then I think more so than like Ahsoka Tano is my favorite Star Wars character of
She's
them all.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't agree with the whole Jedi thing, and like the Sith thing. If you've ever read like the Jedi like oath and the Sith oath, it's I'm very much more leaning towards the Sith side of things.
Oh boy, of course you are.
But then, like, the gray one is actually, once they, like, actually included the gray one, like, for the balance part,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's where I want to be with this. It's like, so I always sort of lean towards the middle.
That's where I slide into.
Yeah.
It's always the gray area. So.
Well, if you think about it, the Jedi didn't do, like, a really great job. They really led to their own downfall. Because they were...
for sure.
Ooh, you've gone into static mode again.
Hey.
High five the camera. New subscriber, Cornucopia is back, subscribing at tier 1 for 3 months.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Corny, for dropping in and subbing. Crooks, your sub was so powerful, it has obliterated Cruickshankfit. It just destroyed her. It looks like it's snowing pixels on
I don't know
you.
if I'm coming back.
We
This is
gotta.
brutal.
What is happening over there?
What's happening?
It's Skittles. She's in the computer.
No.
She's transferred
Skittles.
you.
GTFO.
How are you, Corny? How is Toon? How have the two of you been? I'm so sorry. I have been like, this internship is killing me, and I've got a class on top of that, and it has been a time, but I'm pretty dedicated to doing these Saturday streams with the pixelated snowman over here.
Hey.
Previously, you've always been able to revive it with the high five to
Yeah.
the camera, but
It's not
it came
working.
back. You're back.
Did it come back?
Yeah. It
Mine's on a delay. There it
just
is.
fully corrected itself for some reason. There we go. She's
Holy
back.
Nikes.
She's reformed into her human form. No
Hello.
longer digitized. No longer net running.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so as much as I love the Ahsoka Tano episode, the Boba Fett
Yeah.
stuff, phenomenal. I have always wanted more Boba Fett story. He's never been fleshed
Everybody.
out in a way that, you really... They put so much emphasis on him in like the earlier trilogies, where they're just like, this character is someone to be like feared and intimidated by, but you don't know
Yeah.
why. And now we get to see a little bit of that Boba Fett that you're like, this guy he's a force to be reckoned with here.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw Slave 1 fly down, I was like, oh, things are about to get good.
Nearly shit.
Yeah, no. And I love that they're like working together, and now we've got like a little Mandalorian squad.
Yeah.
And I also, and I'm going to forget the names of characters again, but the female lead Mandalorian, whose name is...
Oh, shoot. What's her name?
I know, right?
I
But I do
Ming-Na
like
Wen.
that. Like the separation, and when you learn that like Mando is actually part of like more an extremist sect of like the Mandalorians that broke off and still like adhere to the old ways. Like that's a really cool sort of realization for him. Why can't I remember her name? She's significant and tied to the dark saber story fairly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like the dark saber itself being included is very neat. Like they have a lot of things in the series that I've always wanted to learn more about, and like I've had to do a lot of like side reading for books and things that just to get information on them. And now they're all present in like the same physical space at once.
It's very cool.
How was Aladdin, Corny? Did you watch Aladdin? Wait, what happened? What is happening with Aladdin, Corny? Probably because he became popular after the first one and kind of just added him in. Yeah. Wasn't he supposed to just be a random character? Boba Fett? He might have been, like, in the initial thing. But, again, when you have a good character and people, like, latch onto them, one way or another, you want to know more. And you have to kind of build that out to appease the audience. That's how you know you've made like a good villain or anti-hero. Oh. What's happening back there?
Sorry.
Is there a noise?
There's a lot of noise.
There's some noises happening. I
Yeah,
hear the
I'm getting real
noises.
creeped out.
Something's trying to come through the Pepsi machine.
What it sounds like.
She was playing Aladdin today. Like, for what? Like, was SNES Aladdin? Oh my god.
Oh god.
Isn't that incredibly hard? I know, like, The Lion King for Super Nintendo is one of the most difficult games you can play, specifically because of, like, the Buffalo Run level. So hard. Yeah, those games are brutal. Brutal. Très difficile. Tune had to help halfway through, and even he kept dying. No, they did not make games for, like, Super Nintendo for you to succeed at. They made games in Super Nintendo for you to be punished by. Like, Nintendo was like, oh, this is our exploration into games. We'll do some Mario. There's different ways that you can proceed to the victory point. Super Nintendo was like, you have one way that you must go through, and we have made it the most impossible thing you will ever do in your life. When you are 26 years older than the first time you played this game, you will look back on this day, and you will still cry. They're like, we want you to hurt now. It's a thing.
It's true.
It's a real ass thing. Oh yeah, we're doing Lion King next Saturday. That you're leveling up into the difficulty area. Next Saturday, we're going to be talking about
I don't know.
snow cones. Best
20 questions again.
Yeah, we did 20 questions earlier. We're still only on about question 13 or 14. So this is
Yeah.
officially an Ask Me Anything stream. I tagged it properly. And we've got 7 questions left.
You
If
did.
anyone has questions for us, you feel free to ask away. We'll answer anything. No matter
Anything.
how personal.
Yeah.
Anything.
Doesn't matter.
I will
Open
tell
book.
you the secret to anything except that.
How old do you think I am?
That's impolite.
I know.
Okay. Anything about that or the game that shall not be named?
Oh. Well, I was gonna just tell you how old I was, but
I have a personal
I'm
philosophy.
34.
What? No.
34.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You look way too young. I was going to guess 14 and a half.
That would be super weird.
14 and a half
Yeah.
Martian years.
Uh-huh.
Which is... Hold on, there's a conversion here.
Oh.
There's a your age in other worlds. I got this. Hold up. Just do. It's coming. It's coming. Calculate.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. So you know what? You'd be around 30 in Martian years.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
So it works
That's pretty
out.
good. That's pretty good.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah, the suspense is killing me. So I have a personal philosophy in life where I really don't like age at all. It's a thing. With me, I don't typically enjoy celebrating age because I think it just puts a lot of stress on you in life. When you're constantly feeling like you're at an age and you need to be places with that age. And so I just prefer to just be alive and celebrate how I feel in terms of a young versus old. And that wavers day to day.
That's fair.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I felt very young. And then when I ate that giant poutine, I felt incredibly old. So like I would say when I woke up this morning, I was at a solid 18. And then about 3 p.m., I was at, a 95.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Bloodblade and I have decided that we're just immortal, so age doesn't actually matter.
Yeah. Corny knows that I am immortal. I don't even have to decide that.
Hey.
It's been decided for me.
There you go.
That's the thing about
like
being a
it.
phoenix is you're just Frickface knows that I'm timeless as well. I'm just constantly reborn. That's the problem I have is that, as much as I hate the world and everyone in it, all it just keeps bringing me back. So I had to learn to tolerate people.
Wow. Feels so good.
I know. It's this Phoenix Noir mode that we have going here today.
I know shit.
Yeah. I hate everything. There we go. As much as I love everyone and everything in the world because it's so great.
Hey!
Every stream I have a different thing. Hey, look.
I like it.
I'm Cruickshankfit. We match.
Hello. I wish my hair were that bright.
Right? It would be here. This one always looks good on me. You could win from home. I don't know what you'd win, but you can do it from home. Oh, this is the one where when I blink, stars shoot out of my eyes, I think. Blink. Yeah. Take that. It's so nice.
Wow.
You
It's
can
aggressive
win.
blinking.
I know. You can win from home, everyone. He never keeps it for long. Sparkly Phoenix. Oh, okay. Here, Frickface. Sparkly Phoenix, just for you. Purple hair. It even turns my headphones purple, which I like.
I like it.
Yeah, looking good. Okay, so anything other than those things you can ask, Toon, Corny.
Okay, well, I answered, so I don't
Yeah,
care.
you got answers in some form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel better at 34 than I did at 24. So
Oh. I can't agree.
that's fair.
At 24, both of my large toes bent.
Jesus.
Now I just struggle to walk. Stupid.
What did Frickface ask?
I asked a question a while back. Oh no, what did you ask? I had a question. Did you already answer it? I left for 20 seconds after. I think we did.
Found it.
If you took time to learn it. Oh, if you took time to learn another language, which language would you learn?
Yeah.
We did not answer that one.
That's cool.
No.
No.
This is a good question.
This is a good question.
I think Spanish would be incredibly fun.
I'd say French.
Yeah, well, French and Spanish go pretty hand in hand. If you know one, you can pretty much
They
speak
do.
the other. So that's nice.
It's a very boring answer, but
Yeah.
I think they're the most useful
I would
for where we
like
are.
to learn German though. Because German is the language where you get to yell at everyone and still be viewed as polite.
Yes.
Yeah. You're just like, we did the
almost German.
Achtung! I love it. German is civilized yelling.
It's great.
So expressive.
I love it.
And the words that they have in German are amazing. I just love it. I was sold on German the first time I learned what submarine was in German, which is Unterseeboot.
What is it?
It's literally undersea boat. Das Unterseeboot. Yeah, love it.
Amazing.
I really want to learn sign language, or more of it at least. Yes. Doop, doop, boop.
That's a good one.
That's a secret for anyone. For anyone who can read sign language, you now know my first name.
I wasn't looking, so I'll have to play it back.
Oh, got to do the rewind. Rewind. All right, we're at about 15-ish questions. Let's finish this off with a solid 5 more questions. We can get through 20 questions.
Yeah.
In 3 hours.
Rapid fire. Let's go.
Gain Train, your emotes are appearing down there. Oh, look at you flexing.
I'm so happy. I love them so much.
Yeah. I like when you get to see them in slightly larger form.
Yeah. So fun.
I'm really struggling with the whole summer streaming thing because the Call of the Wild is out there. I actually wished it would rain today so that I could sit inside and not feel like bad about being in here. I was like, I hope it rains.
enjoy the weather. It's not gonna last forever.
I have been. I really want to figure out how to sort out my whole bike stream camera thing. But I don't know how, because I'd like to do that, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to improve the, like, transfer quality, and it's going to be pixelated all the time. Now, whether or not that's related to the dramatic amount of shaking that was happening, it's possible that it could be fixed, but... What do you like to do when it rains? Did I ask this? I don't remember. No.
Make out. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Oh no. Yep. Cool. You got an answer?
I'm sorry, what?
No? Nobody likes to make out in the rain anymore?
In the rain or when it rains?
In the rain.
I'm just imagining like a very aggressive scorpion style approach to this. Like you and Matt are walking down the street and then one drop of rain hits your shoulder and you're just like, get over here. We don't stop until it stops.
No. I feel like I need to like reiterate. I haven't done that in a very long time.
Sounds like you should get back into it. You're very passionate about it.
Yeah. It's fun.
All right. I'll know it.
I like to drink tea and read my books. How's that? That's
No, you can't go back from this. This is what you like to do.
Are we done?
Rains.
Is that the stream? We're signing off now,
and,
right?
Yeah. Well, and on that stunning revelation, we'll see you next time. Just kidding. We're not ending quite yet.
So warm again.
If only it was raining, it could get hotter in there. What do I like to do when it rains?
Answer the question.
I'm trying. I'm just very distracted now.
Like I said, I haven't done it in like 15 years.
Sounds like you're overdue. You should make this a birthday request.
Nah.
No, you can't go back from this now. We all know that's what you want.
Can you answer the question?
I'm trying to think of anything I like to do when it rains. Okay, first of all, like the amount of rain is very important to me. Because I don't like shitty rains. Like a shitty rain to me is like a rain that hasn't committed to raining. It's like when it sprinkles out and you're just kind of like, I guess I'm getting wet, but like at least go all in. Give me a thunderstorm. Yeah. Like I want to see some lightning and booms and things. Like put on a show for me.
Yeah.
Dance, sky, dance. Throwing dollar bills in the air.
I like it.
That's what I like to do when it rains. I like to throw dollar bills in the air so it rains harder. I like to make it rain.
Thunderstorms are great. Yeah.
That's my rain dance. What do I like to do when it rains? I actually really love the rain, like when it's like a hard rain. Yes. And I will go out and just be in it. Like I'm sure I will get a cold from the rain at some point in my life when my body stops being immune to it. But I just love, like, I don't want to say I love dancing in the rain kind of thing, but like, you know, I just want to go out and stand in the rain and let the rain hit me. And like a lot of the times, like if it's a really good thunderstorm, I'll go and try and find like a gazebo or something that's like open air with some wall and just listen to the sound of the rain on the roof and watch it come down around me. And if I can, take like a book to read. That's like my relaxed time. I like a good rainy day. It is. Yeah. I'm one of those people that goes to sleep with like the sounds of rain happening beside me. That's like my white noise is a good rain sound. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a good question. It was a good question. It had better answers. What's your favorite breakfast food?
Oof. Eggs on toast. Frogs in a hole. Whatever that's called.
What?
What?